Hive.
Hive. Blandy was shaking his head, which made it sound like he didn't want to be here, but he totally.
How did it make it
wants to
sound
be
like
here,
a
right?
Foos, huh?
Link it.
You made it sound like it.
Don't you mean you made it look like?
Are you under duress, Blandy? Link if you're under duress.
If he has a stash, he's under duress. That's what that's for.
Rapid blinks. That's all the time. Okay. Anyway, hello. We are back with our lovely task team M. As per usual, we're gonna let everyone introduce themselves. Let us know what other games you're playing, what other channel stuff you do, and whatever, and also who you're playing tonight. But we'll get started with Blandy because he's jamming. I wasn't gonna choose you, but you looked away and you started wiggling, so I was like, now it has to be you. So Blandy, tell them who you're playing.
I'm Blandy. I'm playing a snake boy, and his name is Tahatla. There's lots of apostrophes and lots of drawn out S's, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. Joe, take it away.
It is me. Yeah, Joe, and I'm playing Victor, and he's that guy. He's cleric, he's monk, he's gonna be hitting some stuff and casting some stuff. It's a good time. This has gotten more and more long-winded, so bear with me. When I'm not here, I'm here because on Fridays we do San Loric, and when I'm not here or here, I'm here because on Saturdays we do difficult terrain. And when I'm not here or here, I'm on Dispel Logic on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we play D&D 5e. It's a seafaring thing. I'm a wizard. It's a scary time because I'm a wizard and we're only level 6, so I'm very killable. And when I'm not in any of those places, I'm on my channel, My Cosmic God, every other Sunday, which should be this upcoming Sunday. Yeah, I play Mass Effect, RNG style. Every decision, every dialogue tree, every skill point, all of it has been decided by dice. We are nearing the end of Game 1, and then we'll go right on to Game 2. And I think that's all the peoples and places and words, so we'll send it all over to Rev.
Howdy y'all, I'm Rev. Tonight I'm playing Bumic, a Tortle Sorlock, and Cook, as the party found out last time. I'm looking forward to whatever tonight brings, and whatever eventually get onto. But for the rest of the week, you can find me over on my channel at Rev Eldridge, here on Twitch, where I play a variety of video games, from RPGs to survival crafters, shooters, anything under the rainbow really. And currently in a Dragon Age playthrough, which I just beat Origins today. So we're moving on to Dragon Age 2 next week. Other than that, I am also a GM of a Pathfinder game that Foozca plays in every other Monday, where we just have a grand adventure and the party slowly turns on each other. It's great.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I will send it over to Nenners.
Sorry about that. I'm Nenners. I'm here all the damn time. I'm kidnapped and help.
All the damn time. Sorry.
I play at St. Loric on Fridays. I play in difficult terrain on Saturdays. And soon, the world's largest military has conspired against me. So now I'm going to be DMing again. We're going to be doing a Wild West Pathfinder 2 homebrew kind of mashup of Alkenstar. So if you're interested, I believe the post is still there. The post is in our Discord if you want to sign up. We'll be playing
and it's pinned.
And it's
It was buried in Pathfinder talk, but it's pinned.
It's pinned and buried, as we prefer. But yeah, that's that. Tonight I'm going to be playing Merp. He is a kobold artificer, alchemist. Should be fun. And he rolls with his boy Merp. I'm Merp. He's Bert. Jesus Christ. Kit, take it away.
It's falling apart, folks.
Hi, Comic Kit. Kitendo, Kikatonic. Kibbles and Bits, whatever you want to go with him right there. I am playing Bert here. He is a Goliath barbarian. He makes a lot of low growling noises and is generally dim-witted, but he loves his friends. Like to swing an axe. Fun dude. I'm not really all that much on the internet. You can find me mostly here. I'm involved with certain projects. I will hopefully be doing the Wild West. We'll see how that goes for me. I'm part of Difficult Terrain, which Foos also DMs, and I'm also currently running my my own mini series, Day in San Loric. We have that here on Fridays. We are about 8 episodes in already, and I'm hoping we can finish it up within the next 2. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think that's about it for me. Maggie, you got your wish. That's why you didn't have to look for names here. Maggie, cool.
Incredible. That's so nice for me
I
personally.
forgot. I should have picked you.
Thank you for not. Love
You're
that.
welcome, I guess.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I am playing Ladlo, who is a bugbear, mostly wizard, sometimes barbarian, very infrequently barbarian. Mostly you can find me on my socials at Maggie Hunt or every other Sunday. I think this Sunday we're actually playing over at twitch.tv/Altered Echo Archives. Very cool, fun game that we've been playing for the last year and a half now. So, the perfect time to drop in right now. But yeah, maybe when I don't have 4 hours of homework to do every day, you'll find me other places as well. Yeah, I
Very
love
happy to
grad
be
school.
in that stage
I
of my
mean,
life
you
again.
won't have all that homework if you just don't do the homework.
That's so real, and I had been operating under that assumption. However, the work still is there.
You also don't have to do the work if you don't have a home. So if you just get rid of your home,
That's true. That's true.
All your problems are gone.
Now you
think
think
that's how it
we're-
works.
It's fixed. Yeah, I'll tell that to my teachers.
Don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they'll say,
Well, you-
dang it, you beat education. Here's your degree.
They'll say, "Wow, incredible! You don't have to write a thesis. Here you go."
no.
Masters.
That's only if one of your classmates like passes away or some shit, right? That you get an honorary degree at that point.
Listen,
that
if
you, or is
if
this
they try and
a
make you, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, for the most
you're-
part, we don't know with him.
Okay.
Yeah, if your roommate dies, sometimes you get like you get like an incomplete, or you can like redo
I
the
thought
class.
they would
whatever,
just give
but
you
they
like
don't
free
give you-
tuition.
Yeah. They might waive your tuition too, but yeah.
I'm
depends
not.
on
That's
the
not.
Wait, hold on. You're saying all I have to do to get free tuition is for my roommate today?
Or you
I
can
mean,
get
okay.
a bug.
We're back for episode 2. Thank you, guys.
For
for
legal
joining
reasons, I
us
think we
tonight.
should say that kid has no intentions of killing anyone.
Yeah, it's
and
for legal
never would.
reasons.
You don't know
legal
that.
reasons.
Oh, that- you're not helping yourself. This is recorded.
No, he's trying to make sure he
In
ends
front of
up
a live studio audience.
I'm gonna get deposed. I have shit to do. Kid
Deposed?
in court.
Deported?
You know?
Oh.
That might be the wrong word. I don't know.
I think that's what
everything.
happens to kings. Yeah, hold on.
It's
You
a
can get a
deposition,
deposition.
so I think you get
Yeah.
deposed.
You
I
can get
love where
deposed.
this
I don't know if
went.
that's the correct
I did not know this is
conjugation,
where it
but-
was going.
Yeah.
But this is amazing fucking funnel of chaos.
This is what you did. All I was trying to say is if they try and make you write a thesis, say "fees this" and flip them the bird, and then leave.
That's on my list.
There you go. You got an exit strategy.
We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean,
Are we?
I think it's the spirit of Dungeons and Dragons. If you're going to defend your thesis, you show up with a sword.
Welcome to Wednesdays.
That's also on my list now.
This may
I
be the
apologize
Wednesday
to
energy, and it might be this, and that's totally fine because Friday has special energy, and I think Saturday does too. It's been a while since I don't think. Wait, no, I have done. Anyway, welcome. We have introduced our lovely cast. We'll get into the recap, which is mercifully short as we have only had one episode. Get into the inspirations and let the team figure out what they're going to be doing next.
Also, do we know who you are?
No, you don't need to. No, you're
What
right.
a stranger.
Hello, I'm Foos. I DM this Task Team M. I DM on Saturdays for Difficult Terrain, which is our long-running campaign. And I'm also a player in Kit's short series. And then is going to make me a cowboy, and I don't even really like westerns, but he's doing a thing, and I gotta be there because I've literally dragged him into everything ever. It's just ready. Fantastic.
Amazing. Hell yeah.
Part of this is because he has a redeem for the cowboy hat, and anytime it's not up and I'm there, and I notice I'm hitting it as soon as I can. But lately, I don't think I've gotten it in like a week, which is really sad for me.
You get
But
beat.
I am trying. Every time I look, it's just you're already there. Then I have to go into a meeting, and I come back and it's on again. And I'm like, God dang. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be a cowboy in a few weeks. That's essentially what this means. But anyway, hopping into the recap on our first episode. Each member of our lovely task team M here was recruited by a different child of the Little Talents orphanage, sending them or meeting them in various places and handing them a note of some kind to meet at Mukami's Trinkets, which is the general goods vendor of the city. However, her items are usually known to be either a little bit more potent, special in some ways, or just otherwise a little bit rare. She is also a woman of both the land and the city, in that she often roams the desert and finds materials out there that she makes plenty of things with. But she also really loves her city and attempts to help however she can. So in recruiting everybody to meet at her place of business late at night, she explained that there was a mission she had, but was very concerned about where it took place, as well as perhaps how dangerous it will be. Knowing that there have been some strange things happening within the timeline of Difficult Terrain, this is during a time skip in which many of the important politicians or royalty or just important people in general have gone missing at a party. And this has been about 6 months or so since it's happened. Most people believe that they are already dead, and there is sort of suspicion and panic, but sort of muted at the moment between cities as people are being attacked. Some people seem to go missing. Others are coming back but just seem kind of off or strange in some way. So there's just a lot of strange happenings, and nobody really feels super safe. And in knowing this, Mukami was hoping to get some answers, as she found or came in contact with a person from another realm. He mentioned that he would probably have some answers for her, but upon setting a time to meet, he unfortunately vanished. And she had it on good word that he was more or less abducted and likely taken into the underground just network, essentially, a multi-dimensional location that connects many different cities, including Kimate Kimane. So knowing where he likely is sending this team to hopefully find him so that she can maybe get some answers on whatever happened at the party, as well as whatever's going on with all these attacks. So
I just imagine it being an underground career fair down there. What you said that.
That's what it is. I was like, you are cracking up, and I don't know why. Okay. But it's an underground LinkedIn, essentially. But they are that was more or less the mission, and she gave everyone free reign of her store, essentially, to be able to stock up on anything they might need before they head out. But as the night was sort of getting into the early hours, she mentioned that she would likely reach out to her friend Kurugu, who is the owner of the Midnight Scale, the magic shop of the place, and procure some scrolls and perhaps other things that were requested. So you guys haven't quite left the shop yet. You're still sort of in the intro/planning. So you can, of course, make any other requests before night or morning or anything like that. I do believe it was expected that you guys would rest for the night and then perhaps tackle it in the morning. But obviously, all that planning is up to you guys. But before we get into that, our lovely inspiration winners, just like with a windfall, because I feel like all my players do this every time we have guests. They always get the inspiration at least once or twice. So Rev and Maggie, congratulations. You have the inspirations for tonight. These are the inspirations that expire at the end of the night. And just to go over them again, because we do inspiration a little differently on this channel, you get to roll a d20 and add it to another roll. So if someone gets a 2 and you roll a 7, that now becomes a 9, as opposed to just taking the 7 instead. So you can add that to any roll. You can also subtract it from my rolls. So if I'm hitting you and I hit you with a nat 20, you could use your d20 to make that either a not hit or a not crit, depending on how low you get me. Your character does not need to be in any kind of proximity to what's going on. If you split the team and fucking Nenners biffs a roll, you can roll to save him if you want it. so just know that you don't need to be there. Correct. And I think that's probably, if there's anything else, it will address it as it comes up. But the two of you have that, and it expires at the end of the night. So make sure you use it sometime. Okay, I think with the recap and your lovely inspirations doled out, we're going to pick up with the team still within Mukami's trinket. I did not mean to ping everyone, ignore that. Let me get you to that map, and then you guys can do whatever you'd like. Alrighty, here we go. So you see Mukami kind of adjusting a couple of things behind her counter. Oh, did that not move everybody? That's weird. Did it move you guys to a new map?
Yeah, I'm on
Nope,
the map.
I'm hanging out in
I'm on-
Mukami.
Oh,
Yeah, we're coming.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
My
it's supposed to be.
recording one did not move. It's just chilling. I don't know what's going on. The good news is we don't need the recording screen to be where we are. But anyway, I'm just gonna reload that window and hopefully it'll work. Oh, hi, Carpe, what's up? How are you? I feel like we never get to see you during the week. I hope you're doing well. Okay, now it updated. Okay,
There you go.
Good. Just needed a quick refresh.
The
and
hard
be back.
shift in energies right there. You went from like, all right, back to work. Oh, this bitch has fucking grass.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. We're back in. We're here. But yes, Mukami's collecting a few things, and you see her kind of looking at a small list that she has. Okay, so what I have from you guys is that I'm going to be looking for something to maybe help you disappear. She says, looking up to Hatma. Some kind of maybe something to make it easy to disappear. That's not smoke or not smoke sand.
Damn it,
Sand in
Joe!
the eyes? Yeah. I didn't even get to see it. It's gone so fast.
I was hovering.
Our moderators are
I have
dropping
half a mind to
bandwagon.
unblock him just so I can block him again.
Incredible. A smoke bomb or maybe of some kind, and a couple of scrolls, one of which might be knock, and then the others are, looks like perhaps some ritual spells for Bumic. Is there anything else you guys want me to see if I can find by morning?
Yes, can you find this guy who was supposed to meet up with our friend? He said he was supposed to meet up and he didn't show up.
That's Flandy. So-
Uno reverse.
I at least do not need anything. Are we gathering here in the morning or somewhere else?
You can. If it's early enough, then I won't be open, which makes it easier for you to meet with me and discuss anything. But if it's a little later in the morning, then I might be dealing with customers, which might make it a little harder to interact.
Well, it sounded like we were following up on, or at least somewhere on items you are hoping to find.
Yes, I can get those. Well, essentially, I really don't plan on sleeping tonight, which is okay because Kurugu has ways to make sure that I won't be a zombie. So, figuratively speaking, not going to really turn into a zombie. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna get everything done tonight, and then I'll be here super early. And as long as you're here early-ish, then I can hand those off to you.
Very well.
Sounds
I'm fucking leave. I'm done.
good.
Give everyone a nod, then just fucking bounce. I'm gonna go get some sleep before I have to come back.
Sounds good.
rest well, friend.
Good luck. Sleep well.
I'll meet y'all at the door.
Are we doing the voice one? And by voice one, I mean door one?
Oh,
what?
We weren't meeting here first.
Oh, I thought it was gonna, you know.
He's gonna go. Thot was gonna go scope out the locked door.
Even though you
That's what I
stepped
thought
me
he
on.
was saying.
I'm still stuck on the fact that the giant snake says y'all.
Listen, some things I can't change, right?
Fair.
I didn't
This
even
year one
catch
of
it.
them-
I'm so used to Flandy saying it that I was like,
This
yeah.
be one of them southern snakes. I'm a sneaky snake.
Oh my god,
Oh,
not so
no.
soon.
But yes, we can meet you. That's no problem. Come back here in the morning, and someone should probably look after him.
Whoever decides to be here, I'll be here. No problem. You all have places to work tonight, right? Is that all taken care of for everyone?
Yeah, have my own place.
Okay.
Lado's just in the corner and just like squints and then just it's like, no, was I supposed to book accommodations in advance or
Where have you been sleeping?
on the ground? Outside?
Okay.
It's there.
It is there. Do you like beds?
They're okay.
Okay. I can get you a room at the Cozy Cat.
Cushy kitty.
How far away is it?
Like a 20-minute walk, I think.
The ground is okay. Thank you, though.
Okay,
You could crash at my place. It's gonna be a little tight, though.
The ground is okay. Thank you. And he turns around and just walks out into the dark.
As you were walking out this moment, she's like, "It's really no bother." All right. Hopefully it should be fine. I feel like the guards are gonna wonder what's going. Anyway, if anyone needs a room, I can get you set up at the Cozy Cat. But if you're all set, have a good night. Ladlo's gonna sleep in the middle of the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. So we have everyone sort of retiring to their spaces. Tahala, since you left first, where are you heading for your night?
He's gonna go towards wherever this door is that may or may not have a guard, and he's just gonna scope out the joint, maybe sleep on like a roof somewhere and like in and out. But I don't know. He's a snaky boy. He doesn't need much sleep.
I'm just you need regular sleep. You still need 8 hours
he's a
of
snaky
sleep.
boy. Nah.
That's not how it goes.
You get it, Food. Snake and reptiles.
Flandy's like, if I'm a snake, don't sleep.
Yeah, I don't need to
That's
sleep.
not
I'm a
how it
snake.
works.
I'm a snake.
Oh my god. All right. But if you are attempting to scope out the area, you can go ahead and give me a stealth check for your overall experience there.
All right. Are we assuming that I found a place that is nice and shady and dimly
It's
lit?
the middle of the night. Yeah, it's dim light for sure.
Just making
You're
sure.
going over at like 3 a.m., my dude. You're good. Yeah, you're fine. It's just nice, fucking cool 30 to con check on a fail, give him exhaustion. For real. Oh my god, Nutters, I love that gift so much. But yeah, you head on over, and we'll tackle what you might see or find in that area after we kind of see if anyone else has a bedtime routine, I suppose. We'll pick up with Mert and Bert. God damn it. Okay,
Burp.
the two of you. I don't know why. I don't remember it being a problem in season 1 or whatever. Like, I feel like we
It's
had
a
no
problem
problems
now.
with your name.
I think they weren't established, like because Merp came.
Yeah.
Merp came in partway through. So at this point, they're
That's true.
just combined. They're Burp, and
Correct.
that's fine.
Yeah. Merp and Bert. I'm gonna just start saying why Bert again because I think if I keep it down to Bert, I can't do it. But the
I mean,
two
go for it if
of
you want to.
you, whatever works.
Whitey.
You guys are heading home, I believe.
Yep.
All right,
Little
good.
less in a rush.
Sounds good.
don't
As you
get to
guys. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
Me share floor, me no get.
You have a bed.
I would have thought I would have thought he would have slept.
I had to rearrange my whole office.
I would have thought he would have slept on the floor. He wouldn't have wanted to bother you.
I imagine it's like a loft situation because you're so stupid tall that you could put a whole bed and he could like work underneath that, and you could still like put your legs over and hit the floor. So
Jeez.
that's how I pictured that.
It's just a regular sized bed for him, but you can work underneath him, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
that would have been a topic of conversation, my friend. Okay.
You might be in for some weird dreams if I screw up a combo, but
Oh my god. just an alchemist working on shit under your bed all night. I'm sure it's fine.
That would have been an
jeez.
interesting magic fingers feeling. Imagine he mixes up a bad compound.
Did you say magic fingers?
The vibrating bed thing.
Oh! Jeez. Okay, I got you. I caught up. I was very confused for a second. Anyway.
No,
these
that took me a second too.
Okay, good. It wasn't just me. But yes, you guys are heading to home and get your rest in there. We'll move down to Ladlow, finding a cushy spot on the streets, I suppose.
I think Ladlow walks 15 feet out and just sits on the ground and just goes, "This is fine," and just like lays down in the street.
What's your passive perception?
What a good question. What a cool, good, not stressful question to ask a person.
Why would it be stressful?
No reason. It is. I don't think my glasses are working because I can't fucking read.
You know, I found it. Don't worry about it.
Where is it on this?
Where all your ability scores are on the left.
It's
right
mine,
underneath that.
just like mine, I guess.
Yeah, it's mine. It's that's a -1 to that one. That's why I was like, you know what? You're good. Don't worry about it. You have a nice long sleep on the ground.
It's a great time. He sleeps very well.
Bumick, where are you taking residence this night?
Unfortunately, his usual residence can't be used again today. So he's going to his more natural habitat. He does something similar to Ladlow. He goes and finds a park, though, finds a bunch of rocks, and then goes into his shell and sleeps for the night.
Just a bunch of boys sleeping outside. Okay.
See, I'm just a pile of rocks.
Yeah, that's true. But you have a lantern attached to your shell.
I take the lantern off
little
when I
more sun,
fit in.
okay. Comes in with me. Amazing. What is your passive perception?
16.
Okay, that's better. All right, I will get to that in a bit. And then lastly, our lovely Victor. I'm assuming you're going back to the temple. Where are you sleeping?
Well, I thought I'd sleep outside. No, I'm going back to the church. Just my normal, very Spartan room. Is, comfy enough. That's how we like it.
Mm-hmm. I think genuinely the only person sleeping in comfort tonight is Bird. I guess Merp as well, but like everyone else is like, sure. And by comfort, I mean like an established bed. Anyway. But as the night goes on, the various teammates find their spaces to rest for the night, knowing that in the morning they'll meet up with Mukami and likely start their adventure. Tahatla, you make your way over to the door, essentially, that was described to you as being the one of the 3 entrance options. And while you do manage to find it, it's in a sort of strange, almost like outcropping around the city that is not particularly close to a lot of the buildings and civilization within the city of Kimatha Kimane, but it is still within the walls of the city. It's just kind of a bit more sparse and a bit more open here. And a part of you recognizes that you definitely haven't been in this area before. And part of it is because this was, at one point, this part of the gate, as close to the city walls as it is, was open to the general public, but it had been closed for years. And because of that, more or less deserted. But you do manage to see a sort of larger door up ahead. From what you can see, it's a little bit nestled within sort of some of the natural rock outcroppings and such, and is just really easy to spot, even from a distance. And just because of you being as sneaky as you are, I think you would also recognize that it would be probably impossible to approach this without someone kind of noticing you at some point. But the door does remain there, and you can see a very clear walkway towards it.
I think he's gonna do this stakeout style with like some naps involved, where he like goes to sleep for a little bit, wakes up, does a little collection of if he sees anything different. Anybody's like looking at it, he's looking at windows, seeing if there's any windows with like light still on, like in a good vantage point to see it. But I'd say he's probably not like as far away as he could be and still see. He's probably like mid-range.
Okay, I will say this is more or less your time to rest for the night before a
Yep.
new day begins. So if you are choosing to kind of like have a light sleep, you will have to make a con save to not be exhausted on the next day. If you are prioritizing sleep, whatever you might notice over the night will dramatically go down. But that is your option to make.
I think he's gonna prioritize scoping out.
Okay, your
Wait,
prioritizing
hold on,
coming out,
before
no
I answer
problem.
that, let me check for con save. Great. Oh,
You were wrong. You were not. You were, for once,
Yep.
your con save is not in the double digits. This is a different life for you. Also, Maggie,
Let me roll a wisdom check.
Madam Ava gave you a D4 inspiration. So on top of your D20, you now have a D4. That also expires at the end of the night. So-
I will use all of this.
yep, we're scoping it out.
Did recent events
will
change for
say-
you? Is what you're saying?
Bogley literally just gave you advantage on a roll, so you can roll that again if you'd like.
I'll save that for my con save.
I mean, you're gonna have to roll me something before that anyway, so it will not unfortunately be for your con save. But assuming you are looking at this, how are you going about this? You're on like a rooftop, as far away, like as close as you can get, I guess, but just kind of taking a look.
He's like mid-range, not like right up on him to where he's like looking straight down, but not so far away that he can't see any details. He's kind of
For
like
clarity,
mid-range.
you wouldn't be able to be right on top of it because it is there's a far expanse before you even get to it. So it's so you're a little bit further back on the buildings, which does make it a little bit harder to spot things. I will let you have your perception check here at advantage, thanks to Bogley.
Okay, I was like, how is that a -1? That doesn't sound right.
We're looking at the wrong stat or
Definitely.
ability. Okay.
All right, there you go.
Woo! Let's go! Holy shit! And I'm very relieved that your friends aren't yelling at you for your high rolls, because every time lately it's been like if you're
It's
rolling
okay.
well,
They
you're...
missed a nat 2, so it's fine.
They did. But as you kind of keep yourself in a very good sort of lookout position, taking a look at this door overnight, there are a couple times where you do hear sort of footsteps or something kind of in the area, which is immediately suspicious since you're sort of on the outskirts of the city. And a couple of times you swear you hear the footsteps, but no bodies or no people that you can spot. Do you have dark vision? You have dark vision, right? You're a snake. I do not have dark vision. You have to have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I'm
You
thinking.
must. Okay, good. But this is mostly in reference to like what you were hearing initially anyway. But a couple of times you do see movement in and out of that door. And while you can see that the door is clearly kind of closed, there are just no sounds when someone seems to walk up to it, pause for a moment, and then the door slides open, even though it is made of full stone. But it closes back up. You see about 2 or so people walk in. With your perception check, they are beyond your 60 feet, but you did get a very nice number. So in either case, you do recognize that one feels real nondescript. It seems like an average human height, average humanoid body of some kind, just the silhouette of it kind of going in and out. There is another that does seem much larger, still humanoid, but certainly a more taller, imposing figure from the distance makes their way in as well. But the other footsteps and such that you hear, you unfortunately don't get Joe many details or even see them. But those are the 2 that you were able to spot overnight.
I'd imagine like the first set, like he got super interested and like kind of like leaned super close to the edge, like was really observing everything. And like as the night went on, I imagine by the time morning comes around, he's like racked out, like he just passed out.
Yeah, I will need your Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, that's totally fine. There's a point where he's like drooling, you know. Just,
I don't think you. Go ahead. It's fine.
I could drool. Get out of here.
I don't think snakes have saliva.
No.
So, boys, on your first day during the mission, your boys at disadvantage for all ability checks.
The rogue's useless.
The
Excellent.
rogue is useless. No, not
Incredible.
fully useless. But you unfortunately have 1 point of exhaustion as you do not sleep well because you're a sneaky snake.
I'm a sneaky snake. I have to turn on exhaustion for this just so I can actually see. All right, there it is.
Okay, that's good. No problem. But as you're doing that, the rest of your team is mostly sleeping well. Bumic, as you rest in a park, nicely, kind of blending in a little bit as a shell and some sort of rocks. With your passive perception, you are asleep, but it's still well into the night. Certainly not early enough for common foot traffic to start in this area, but you do kind of pick up footsteps that seem to kind of be walking towards you almost with purpose. You're still within your shell, but you just kind of recognize any other footsteps that were kind of walking by at this hour were just off on the path or nowhere near you, but this feels like it's approaching.
His head will pop out of the shell a little bit to glance around, to look in the direction of the walking.
Okay. As you do so, you see a sort of hooded figure kind of freeze about 20 feet away from you. Investigation check while he's there.
So good at these.
You are.
We got 2 5s on the board. As you look, it's hard to make out the details. It's a combination of, it is a little bit darker. You just woke up, like there's kind of a bleary-eyed, getting your senses back. What you do make out from it, though, is from under the cloak, you can recognize a sort of swishing tail of some kind. Something that looks sort of feline and agitated just in body language. But in kind of recognizing your head turn in his direction, you see the figure freeze and then turn and bolt away from you.
Okay. Seeing that someone was possibly coming for me, and at least that for sure now knows I'm here. Need to double check this spell if it's a ritual or not. I am going, because it can last for 8 hours, meld into the stone to finish the rest of my stuff.
That is dope. Fine, fuck you guys. Going underground. Awesome. Yeah, you're absolutely able to do that and have the rest of your night to be nice and peaceful. But as the other 3 are in safe locations indoors, in a controlled environment, I guess is what we should say, the 3 of you finish your long rest as well. It was late when she spoke with you, but considering her being the general goods vendor, she does open a little bit later in the morning. So by the time you guys get up, you have probably like an hour or so before her Mukami's Trinkets opens. But the morning is yours.
Bert, wake up! We gotta go. Come on.
1 minute.
We don't have time. Come on, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, and this guy, it's not that he's fighting you, he's just moving very slowly.
You gotta go.
You don't have to fight him. He's a fraction of your body weight. He could just exist and he won't be able to do much about it. But you two head on over. Ladlo, you rise mostly to the sound of the front doors of Mukami's Trinkets opening and closing a couple of times, as well as her voice kind of attempting to sort of corral a creature of some kind. But by the time you kind of open your eyes, it's a little too late, as you are suddenly being sort of pecked gently by a goofy-looking owlbear who has apparently escaped Mukami's grasp and is now investigating your body.
That's understandable. I think Ladlo just opens his eyes and lays there for like a minute and then tries to pet it. Just like reaches out a hand to try and pet this thing.
Oh, okay, give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
You're good at those, right? If we have another
No.
5 on the board. Okay. Oh, shit. That was just a really good roll. That's a -1 to that.
Yeah, I got
Very
a
nice.
-1 to that.
Yeah, you kind of go to reach out to pet as you were introduced, Waku, the owl bear, who initially kind of seems startled that you are awake or perhaps alive. Maybe she didn't know the difference, but when your hand comes out, there was like half a second where it looked like she was going to bite you, but instead kind of coos and brushes into your hand.
I like to think that Ladlo probably stays laying on the ground petting an owlbear until at least somebody else shows up. He's just hanging out.
There's
He's
a
having
moment
a very
where
good morning.
you see one of the windows, like the curtains kind of pull aside, and you see Mukami's like half-work face in the window. Just where? Okay, you know what? That's fine. Don't let her run away, please.
Okay.
Just kind of ducks away from the window.
Don't
And-
let the
and-
owlbear run away.
It's now your responsibility to make sure
For
this
sure.
hulking creature does not run away. And at no point during your interaction with Waku do both of her eyes look in the same direction. But you get to spend some time with her while you're there. Toast, and also Victor. Are you heading on over?
Yeah, you know, you wake up early, you get say your devotions, get a workout in, get the showers, and then you head on down.
You head on down. And Yumik, after melding with Earth, Earthstone, this is so cool.
Kind of slowly stretches himself out of the rocks, gets up, and then goes out to the early markets, gets some food supplies, and cooks everyone a breakfast. And then we'll show up maybe a little after most people, but with a full breakfast for everyone.
And Tahatla, are you staying on the roof until your team arrives, or are you attempting to go anywhere in the morning?
With that wonderful 5, I imagine he legitimately passed out towards the morning time and is just KO'd right now.
I feel like his head is like his artwork, but his eyes are closed, so he's just like mouth open, tongue out, asleep on this roof. But yeah, you are passed the fuck out.
Unless something
I imagine
like loud happens, or he hears like or spells his crew, like.
which it does not. But in the morning, I imagine I'm focusing real hard. Bert, Merp, and Victor will likely, on your way over to Mukami's, see Ladlo laying on the ground, petting an owlbear.
You okay?
Yes. Why?
You're on the ground.
I know, I slept here.
Did you need help getting up?
Sure.
Get
And he
in.
sticks out his other hand that he is not petting the owlbear with.
All right, this will get you part way up. There's a height difference involved, but you know, I'll lean into it.
Pivot back.
I feel like he's lighter than you expect him to be. And he ends up like lurching forward and like can he try to like corral this owlbear back into the house, I guess? It's like I was told to watch this.
You were. I think because you got such a good roll the first time, I feel like you've established a connection here. I will let you choose if you want to roll another animal handling at advantage or a flat persuasion roll to try and get this owlbear
Ooh,
inside.
am I good? I'm there. It's the same. I'm bad at both of those things, an equal amount.
It's the same? Well, if you do animal handling, you get advantage at the very least.
Okay, well that one then. Oh, I couldn't have just pressed it. Well,
No, you're good. All right, you're good. Genuinely, DC was about a 10 in my head, so you passed it on the first one and passed it again on the second. So you, as you are going up and realizing that you have to go inside, Waku, in the meantime, has never like fully committed to laying down, even though she was there getting pet for minutes. So the back half was down, but the front half was still sitting. So as you get up, you just kind of see the back half lazily raise up, and she looks ready to follow you wherever you're heading.
He just like points, I think, in the house and is like, is this, how do you make them go? Do they just go in there? Is that right?
I am uncertain. I have seen some people ride horses shout "Hia." Perhaps this will help.
Yeah.
As Victor says, you watch as she suddenly like skedaddles into the shop.
Very nice.
No wonder they say that he's very effective.
Yeah, very effective. I'm
Good to know. Note it down.
As it comes in, you hear Mukami inside. Oh, okay, good. If you're out there, you can come in. You're good. And I believe this is likely around the time that Bumik will arrive with breakfast.
I will hold open the already open door so everyone can go through it.
Yeah, Bumick will slowly come in and then once again reach into his cloak and pull out a platter of food that shouldn't have been in there. Puts down a platter of his shortbread biscuits, some eggs, sausage, and a few fruits that he found at the morning market.
Is there eel?
And there's 2 eel set aside for Bert.
Where are you getting the eels? We're in the desert. But thank you. I forgot to have breakfast, so this works.
And since everyone's here besides Flandy, you all get 4 temporary hit points.
hell yeah.
Flandy's doing nothing but reaping the disadvantages of his decision.
Take that.
Amazing. But yeah, go ahead and mark off that you guys have 4 temporary hit points each after having a wonderful breakfast. But as you all gather, you see Mukami has a couple of things sort of spread out on her counter where she normally does her selling, essentially. But good morning. Did you guys all sleep well?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it. I was able to find some things for you, so I can offer them to you. And I noticed, Tahatla, do you know where he is?
I thought it was Thotkra.
I
Thought
have
or
not
thought
seen
crap?
him.
Oh, well, okay. I'm sure he's
He shouldn't be
aloof.
too hard to track, with the whole.
Yeah, it should be easy to find, but at the same time, he's also kind of hard to find because that's, well, when he wants to. But anyway, I was able to grab some things like I mentioned. If you do find him, I was able to find something that he might like. You see her kind of push forward an obsidian-looking, almost like a little like globe, very, very small, maybe like 2 inches in diameter. Karugu, I think, called this the black stone. I forgot exactly. I'm sorry. But anyway, all he needs to do is crush it, and then apparently he will be surrounded in darkness. It does stay in one place, but if he wants that one-time use, then he gets this, at least. And if he doesn't use it, then maybe one of you can. But anyway, I got that. So there's that. Lidlo, I found the knock spell, if you needed it.
Yay.
Okay, great.
Yes, please.
That's for you. And then I was also told to look for some ritual spells, I believe, for, she looks over at Bumick. So I was able to find some. Sorry, they're not the best, I guess. But the one thing I was able to find that I think will probably help at least a little bit was detect magic, which is always helpful, right? So I have one of those for you. Good. I also have something that's probably not as also helpful, but who knows? There's oh, sorry, hold on. I actually totally, there it is, okay. I was like, I gave it to the wrong one. My mistake. I also have this one, which, silence, that helps.
Does indeed, thank you. Everything is appreciated.
Yeah, thankfully I have good friends to help me, and you as well. But okay, so I got you your scrolls. You have the stone. We're down a snake, but hopefully he'll show up. And you guys just had breakfast. Is there anything else you guys need from me?
You have been more than generous with your goods.
You definitely don't need an anti-exhaustion potion or a Red Bull.
Well, no, that would be
would
foolish
know?
enough to skip a rest, so we don't need one of those.
All right. So also just to remind you of the 3 locations, there's the one that's unguarded, but it's that door that I imagine is locked in some way. There is the one in the bazaar, which only seems to have 1 guard, but it is very much in public. So I'd love if we did this, or at least I feel like once you get in there, you could probably make as much noise as you want, but maybe going in, maybe try not to. So that one might require a little bit of discretion or lying, whatever works. And then the last one is in kind of a shadier, quieter part of town. I do know lots of trading happens over there, but they do seem to have the most amount of guards there. So those are your 3 options. Give you all your items. Hopefully Tahatla shows up, and best of luck.
Well, did say that he'd wait for us at the door.
Oh. Well, I guess to the door.
He did say that. He did.
Hopefully he's already there then. This
What if they
guy-
got him already?
Well, then we will have to rescue him as well as mysterious stranger.
Who is they that would have gotten him?
The criminals that live in criminal underground. I assume you may have met someone else.
No,
There are criminals here?
Yep.
Oh,
You
okay.
remember last night?
You met one coming in the city.
You taught him how to be a better criminal.
You did.
True. This is a true thing.
But it's not a criminal.
Not a
He
criminal.
wasn't doing good enough, so
What
he
are you
wasn't a
talking
criminal.
about?
Well, if the rest of you are ready, I am ready to be going.
Agree.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
All right. So heading over to where the door is. Tahatla, give me another. This is going to be just a con check, just to see if you wake up, or if your friends are going to have to hope they find.
Same roll.
Fantastic. Well, just hit a con for us, please.
Disadvantage, right? Yeah, that's a 3, and
Oh, it is a
that's
check.
1. It gets worse.
Incredible.
I forgot. You're right. It is a check, so absolutely would be a
And then as you were
disadvantage.
saying,
Flandy, mark down your 1. But you guys head on over to the door, and much like Tahatla, you are finding that this is just a kind of almost a barren spot of the city, where the way into the city here was locked down for quite some time, and therefore not a lot of buildings, not a lot of people live in this area, and the door itself is kind of on its own, and there's probably a good 50-60 feet or so of just sort of either flat or sort of rocky bits within the city before you get to the door. Anyone walking up to it is very much so obvious. And that being said, as you are walking towards it, you guys don't spot your snake friend. Who has the highest passive perception?
Not me.
Certainly not me.
Is it my 16? Is that the highest here?
It's the guy who's asleep right now.
Mine is 14. How we doing?
11.
Okay, it's not bad. 16 is still the highest. Okay.
Okay.
As you are kind of walking towards it and see the open expanse and the door that's there, Bumik, it takes a little bit of time. You kind of don't realize it, but you were walking along his trail. It is older, as he came here earlier in the day, and although there's not a ton of foot traffic, you do recognize that it seems to slink between the buildings instead of going towards the door. But you also recognize some of these are residential houses, and people live in these homes.
Yeah, well,
I think Our friend was at least here. He went, I think, this way.
Okay, follow you.
I will lead the direction of the slithers.
Worst case scenario, we could just ask if anyone's seen a terrifying giant snake.
It was literally at this point that Flandy, please give me just a luck roll, just a D20,
God.
please. Yeah, please and thank you.
Is this a disadvantage?
No, this is a luck roll. It's not a check. Just a flat.
Incredible!
Sir,
You're doing so good.
you're doing so good. Passed out on this roof, unable to wake up right now. Bumik, as you are telling the team that he went in this direction and you're trying to find out where exactly he went, a near ear-piercing shriek breaks whatever silence was happening in this quiet, cozy corner of the city. Instead, you start, you hear what sounds like a child of some kind screaming as loudly as she can before, Mom, there's a huge snake on the roof! Mom! And you start hearing shuffling in a building about 2 doors down or so from where you currently are.
How discreet.
I think we found him.
I guess we heard that from the roof.
You did, and now you're
I
starting to
guess-
hear, guards, help, guards!
I guess I'm gonna try and get to the roof.
Okay.
He's probably on the roof.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, good.
You're not of the monk level where you can just run up shit, right?
No, it's gotta be a check.
Okay. Okay, I'm just
Hey,
making
Bert.
sure.
Can you give Victor a boost?
Come here, little man.
He seems spry.
All right. I mean, I'll springboard off of him.
Incredible. We'll make this a double check, essentially, where we're going to kind of average your check. So for athletics, acrobatics for Victor, please, as you are getting fastball specialed up to the roof.
Oh, this might
Is that
actually
athletics?
hurt my odds.
Athletics for
Climbing myself. Okay, I rolled well. I'm much better at athletics. I could have climbed better than I could be thrown, but that's
All
fine.
right. So Joe just rolled well. I mean, I'm going to roll terribly.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
You're good. All good. It's almost like they practiced. But, it is no problem for Bert to get Victor up and cresting over the top of the roof. As you do so, for a minute, it's kind of like a beautiful sight. It's early in the morning, so the sun isn't like fully up yet. It's kind of sunrise, and just for a second, Victor's form against the sun up above, in which you hear another scream as you recognize what looks like a human girl, kind of in the arms of her mother, who was just kind of looking at a very familiar passed out snake who somehow did not react to the screams that you just heard a second ago.
Ah. My apologies for this very frightening sight. Someone has fallen asleep where they should not, and he's given you a fright on your morning. I will remove him for you.
Persuasion check with advantage. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. You see the kid is immediately just kind of bolts past the mom and into the house at this point, but you see the mom kind of looking over you for a second and... Okay, can you get him off the roof without going through my house?
I would not dream of asking to bring this through your home. No, I will.
Okay. If the guards show up,
It is reasonable to shout for them. We will explain. Apologies again for someone's lack of discretion. He makes bad choices.
you see as she stares at you that she seems to kind of recognize some of the holy symbols and motifs you have on you, and just okay, thanks. She kind of starts like
Apologies again.
slinking away.
Enjoy your day.
You hear the roof door close and lock.
Fair. Part of me is tempted to just roll him off the roof and let him fall, but feels mean.
Throw that snake.
So instead, I'm just gonna flavor it, where I'll reach out with just some static crackling around fingers, and I'm not gonna full on unarmed strike this dude, but I'll just poke with just like enough for like a static shock where you go that level of, and see if that wakes him up.
They would. But Tahala, you are free to react as you are static shocked.
Good morning.
Yes.
Well, you did not notice, but you have frightened small child and raised the tension, and the guards were called. We may have to explain why you fell asleep on the roof. I plan on saying you were drunk. Does this work for you?
Sure.
Excellent. We are not allowed to go through building because you have frightened child, so we are going off edge of building.
Is long scaly man okay?
Did he die?
Get up here.
I assumed. But if not, then it was your problem to solve.
This way.
No, I don't know. If he's got a better way than just jumping down.
I have no
Do you
idea.
have a
but
better
he's
way than
taking you
just
the way he
jumping
can.
down?
However,
I'm
he
gonna
got
stay up here and observe. I want to see what the snake does.
What does the snake do? How do you get down from here?
He goes up down the way he came up. I don't know.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but a lot of animals have no problem going up things, but going down is sometimes an issue.
Because I'm working with that one here. Like,
Yeah,
we got
hit me
this.
with your disadvantage acrobatics on your way down. Come on, man. You watch with confidence as Tahatla kind of crests the edge and seems to kind of use what like awnings and also kind of the stonework to kind of help him go down. Goes about halfway down, looking pretty good, until one of those stones kind of dislodges just enough to throw his snaky body, the end without the hands, off the side of the roof, and him to kind of plop down for the last like.
Can Bert try to
so.
catch him or no?
If you're close enough.
I imagine
Okay, I'm
whenever
close
he
enough.
went the opposite way of wherever the crew was.
I see. Okay.
But
Never mind.
He didn't
Never
know
mind.
that. He just went down the way he came up, which
That's
I
true.
imagine was the opposite.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. The team hears a resounding thud and a little bit of sandy smoke kind of getting kicked out from the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb down.
You came in with your acrobatics.
There is long scaly man.
Are we climbing?
Do you have the unarmored like nonsense yet?
No, I don't have
Oh
the
no,
thing. I'm just
athletics. You
saying
said
athletic.
athletics.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
checking
yes,
if I
you're
can roll
right.
my much higher number. It's fine if I can't.
No, you can roll
Just
athletics.
throwing it out there.
If it's climbing, you're good. Okay.
See, that'd have been an 8 a second ago.
Oh my god, you would have fallen too. The DC was 10. That would have been amazing.
I missed it by 2.
But no, the two of you are able to descend, and the rest of the team, you absolutely hear the thud. And then thankfully not a second one.
What was that?
Nothing.
And where is? Oh, there's long scaly man. Okay.
You didn't die. Good job.
I was comfortable.
I get that. That makes sense.
And he'll cast exposition on all the shit he saw last night.
So you guys hear about how footsteps were heard, bodies were not seen, but the two bodies he saw, there was one just regular-looking person from a distance, and a larger hulking person from a distance as well.
Just to be certain, you were not in this area in the night, right, Bert?
Bert was. We were in my apartment.
I assumed this, but he's only hulking figure I know.
Oh, yeah. No, he snored the whole night.
Well then, I don't suppose. I mean, you are lock expert. If you want to go to lock, we will start this endeavor. Though guards may be coming, perhaps we should wait for guards.
Oh yeah, I was gonna have someone roll another luck roll for me to see if the guards do hear the
Yeah.
cries of this child.
Well, one way or another, Bumic is standing at the corner of the alley there doing stuff and keeping an eye out for guards.
Okay, sounds good. And I need a volunteer for a d20. This will essentially... Alright, Kit's the only one who seems willing right now, so go ahead, sir.
What am I rolling? 1d20?
Yes, please.
All right.
1d100.
Watch this low ass roll. Oh man.
Fuck out of here, kid.
Very nice. You're looking out, but you're a little relieved. But also a little almost saddened to know because this is sort of like the outskirts, like the corner of the city. Despite how loud that sound was. Nothing.
That in mind for my future endeavors.
Amazing.
So guards may not be coming, but if anyone is behind the locked door, they almost certainly heard that. I think. It may be very thick door.
Let's go.
Just gesture for the snake to lead the way.
Yeah, we're just waiting for.
All right. As you guys are closing in on the door, let me get you to your new map. But yeah, as mentioned,
Map.
very open, obvious place to be. But part of it is kind of overgrown. But being in the desert, it's not necessarily, sort of not a lot of vegetation, but there's a little vegetation. A few stones in the area as well. But in walking up to it, there's just the feeling of knowing if the scream didn't work, certainly anyone could have seen you guys walk up. But you find yourselves here.
I assume the locked doors on the other far end.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right. Do you need any special tools or anything?
Red Bull.
You need a Red Bull.
You're rentable?
That is not one of the more common livestock in this area. I doubt they have one of a special color.
What do? Do you just like drink its blood, or
It gives you wings.
you need a Red Bull with wings on it?
I don't think bulls have
I
wings.
don't think
Not
those
in
are
this
from
world.
around here.
The Red
No.
Bull gives you
I have-
wings.
I have
been a
seen such a
long
thing,
time.
but it's very rare.
I know what brand. It's a yellow.
Is it a Red Bull, yellow bull?
Yes.
That was not in character.
We should make it orange, no?
It's an orange bull.
Character kid, we all know. Ironically, orange is my second favorite Red Bull color.
They have colors. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I did
like
not
that
know
too.
there was an orange.
There is.
Did not.
Various flavors of ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
What a sentence. Just
You know, you're right.
consider
That deserves to be a quote.
Yep.
I did not consider it like that, and now
That's what the
how did we
context that was
not?
going
How
with.
did we miss it?
But,
No, it's
here we are.
fantastic.
Oh, I
It's
didn't.
appropriate.
Don't worry. I was on teammate.
But as you guys are here, Tahatla, you are just making sure.
He's checking for
if there's any
sneaky
spot-
shit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. If you're looking for a hidden creature, that's perception. If you're looking for an object, hidden creature or object is the perception, and then uncover or decipher clues is your investigation. So, what is he prioritizing right now?
I think he's looking for hidden shit to make sure that they aren't being watched, but I have a feeling he's not going to do great, so buckle up, boys.
Buckle up, boys! Your eye for detail is a little laggy this morning.
Ooh. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Tahatla, as you're looking around, you are thankfully pretty confident that there doesn't seem to be anyone who is hidden in this space or anything.
I think we're sad.
what?
Safe.
What was that thing you just did?
I was trying to imitate the snake yawn.
Interesting. Okay. Go on.
And then if he can, he'll follow up with any clues piece. But I imagine that takes a good portion of his time.
Yeah, and you kind of looking around initially, but is anyone else doing anything as you guys are here? I see Victor and Merp moving up a little bit.
Merp just wants to visually inspect the door. Is there, like, are there gaps? Is it like a hermetically sealed door? What are we looking at?
It looks incredibly well sealed. Just from seeing the way it is in this space, it looks like it's one solid stone slab that slides in either left or right. You can't quite tell at the moment, but it looks extremely heavy and like most likely, just from the size of it, it is probably magically moved.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind and just.
I meant to ask Foos. So I know that this is it has a two-part thing. I don't know if the first part is just for danger here, but that's what for flavor. But that's what Bert would be doing right now, just keeping an eye out for danger, just making sure nothing is happening. Next to little buddy holding axe out.
Some of this used to trip up poor Bogley all the time too, because the flavor text makes it sound like I know everything.
No,
Essentially, what it does.
Everything.
Yeah, all it does is it gives you advantage on your dexterity saving throws against things you see. So like a trap or a spell that you see that is a dexterity saving throw, you get advantage on that.
All right.
Yeah, but I know that the flavor text can throw you a little bit, but if you see it, you're good. Otherwise, at the moment, nothing. Also, if you think Bert would attempt to find stuff, you can go ahead and give an investigation check, which is a barbarian, I'm sure is your speciality.
Oh, yes, it is. Most definitely. Let's see this thing.
Uh-huh.
Not bad.
Oh, shit, that's not bad. That is not bad. But Bert, as you are also taking a look in this space, it's a little worse for wear, but nothing alarming here.
Sold.
Can I just investigate this door? Just walk straight up to it and look at it closer.
Go ahead and move. But go ahead and hit me with your investigation check.
Ooh, we're on the wrong page.
Very nice. The first thing Ladlo kind of picks up as you approach the door is that there was a stone that you walked over a few moments ago that you're pretty sure depressed, just slightly. But you continue your walk. Nothing seems to happen. You stare at the door, much like Merp. You're able to recognize that this is a very thick stone door of some kind with almost no markings on it whatsoever, but this has to be moved by magic because it's simply physically too big. Are you okay? I'm watching her look at her. Can you hear us?
I can't hear anything. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was like, something's happening because I'm watching her go like, what is this? And now you're muted. Yeah, we can. All right, we'll get to that in just a second. While Ladlo was walking up to the door and staring, Merp, what is your passive investigation, or just your investigation check, and we'll add the 10 to it.
Merp's investigation is. Why did I close this character sheet? 9 to plus 9.
So 19. Okay, gotcha. You would have picked up on that slight depression, the pressure plate that seemed to have been pushed by Ladlo.
You just push something? I don't know if you should move. Maybe. Is it one of those like you gotta keep pressure on the plate, or is it like the? Okay.
It seems like it pushed down and then went right back up, and you didn't see anything happen. And for your reference, it was right here as Ladlo was walking past it.
Pressure plate right there. Back away. Let's just back away for now. Okay, come on, come to the tiny kobold. It's okay.
What happened?
Can I
You
do
stepped
the
on
second
pressure
half
plate.
of my my eye for detail? Now that something's
Oh
been drawn
yes,
to my attention.
thank you. Yes, absolutely. Go for it.
Oh boy.
Are you looking at the pressure plate specifically, or just like around?
I think he'll start from there to see if he can't like glean any clues to look for other things that match or are similar.
Okay. Because of that, I'll give that to you at a flat roll because you kind of know what you have something to base your search off of.
I wasn't gonna choose it, but I was thinking about it.
If that's what you're doing, I'm gonna meet you halfway. Thank you for the DM D4. Thank you, sir. Investigation, fantastic, very nice. So thanks to Merp noticing, you're able to kind of focus a little bit more and getting a little bit like lower to the ground. Your snaky eyes notice that not only is there the pressure plate that was right there that Ladlo stepped on, there was one that was further back here, and you recognize there's a third right beside Ladlo.
After hearing it, did it like trigger a memory response from like what he heard the prior night?
No.
Okay. He's not real smart right now. I think
Snake eyes notice. Come
Snaky
with
eyes.
me.
What
Could I have been casting a ritual
Guys.
throughout this?
Oh, sure. What are you casting a ritual for?
I'm trying to cast augury.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Gotcha.
Earl Grey.
I'll let you know when
Maybe
that goes
some
off.
tea?
It's
Yeah.
10 minutes for you? Or is it more?
Well, plus the action.
11.
Well, you know what? Action might be a minute if you cast it normally. Hold on. It's 11
That's why I
minutes.
was like, it might be a minute anyway.
As-
So then
as
it's
I said it.
11
So yeah,
minutes.
I'm working on that, but like I'm happy. This is a spell I'm happy to abandon if like we get through or if things change.
Okay.
Basically, I'm trying to see like if we're doing as we're doing, are we just do they all know? I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be a good time or a bad time when we open this door. But
Okay, gotcha. Sounds good.
Tahat gonna go through and press 3 plates in order.
The 3 plates in order? Okay. What order are you going in? Because you're in the middle
As
of
if
the
you're
map right now.
He's assuming that
Okay,
like
so
he
the
didn't see them
first,
do any weird
second, and third.
zigzag stuff, so he's just gonna kind of follow as if they were walking.
Okay. You guys watch as he kind of slithers back to that first one, steps directly on it on purpose, and everyone, this time because everyone's kind of watching and seeing, you all see the pressure plate go down. Go back to that first one, and please roll me a strength saving throw.
Incredible.
It's not an ability check, so it's flat. Let's go!
Oh, you whispered it.
Oh, damn it.
That's a 9. Okay, just for the team. That was a natural.
Hold on. What? Do we know what the DC is?
You do not know.
that's not how it normally works.
You know the 9 total.
9 total.
That was an 8 plus 1.
God, you suck.
Berating your friend.
You would have tried to kick me out of my own damn council, you bitch.
Here,
Um,
Landy, I'll give you a D20 to add to that.
Oh, okay.
I'll use my inspiration.
All right.
Oh no, you don't have to.
God.
Oh my
Wow.
geez.
Damn.
All right. Yeah, I do believe a 26 passes. Tahatla, as you line yourself up with this first one, it's like almost, it would have been embarrassing had the pure charisma of Bumik saved you in this moment. But as you were slithering over it, you fully had the intention to kind of like hit it and keep going. So there's kind of like that momentum involved. The second you hit it, you felt your body seizing up from like the tip of your tail going up. So it felt like you were just kind of slowly losing control of yourself and about to kind of face plant, but you managed to kind of will it off and then kind of stagger forward a little bit. But you are thankfully not paralyzed at the moment. And you find, I'm just gonna move you off the spot because you would continue forward in that direction.
I think after that,
the
he'll
plate goes
stop
back.
completely and be like, oh, there goes that idea. Also, he rolled a 3 on his wisdom check to see if he would do that or not.
I know, it was great to watch that happen. He just whispered me the roll and I was like, that's a 3. He's gonna make a bad decision.
All right. This place is clearly trapped. We may have visitors. Can we take a little less risk?
I might be able to get us through if we see no other options right now.
I might have an option for one person.
I might have an option for everyone.
Is that option opening the door, or
In a way,
We can go
yes.
through the door.
that would be preferable?
He holds
You-
out like a vial of like really cloudy, gaseous, like liquid inside a pretty long vial with a hypodermic end to it.
Didn't that lady say that these towels weren't normal?
Oh, this door is very much magical, yes. But at the end of the day, it's still stone.
And nothing happened when Ladlo stepped on the second step.
Go step on that one.
He's gonna go step on that one.
Maybe go step on that one then.
Strength saving throw, please.
Fuck you in particular.
Just you.
These are their anti-snake defenses.
Ah,
Much like what I was
do
describing. Well, I imagine it's not exactly the same as this time as you were kind of walking into it. There's no intention for momentum. You're just like, let me test it, see what happens. You walk onto this one, and from tip of one end to the tip of the other, you watch as like a paralytic agent seems to work through you instantly, immediately making everything numb. You fall to the floor.
limp noodle. He's just a limp
paralyzed,
noodle.
like a limp noodle. Just paralyzed at the moment.
Is he like still on the pressure plate?
He is still on the pressure plate.
Can I pull him off of that?
You may. You're pretty. Oh, actually, yeah, you're pretty strong. But go ahead in athletics just to see how. Yeah, playing. That's
all right,
exactly.
hold on. Clear the way. Clear the way. I can help. I can help. Hey, Mr. Snake, do you want gel tablets or the needle?
Fucking paralyzed.
Oh, you're paralyzed. Hold on.
Can't talk.
Look, you can't
Can
choose.
he move his
so
eyes at
it's-
least? Can I at least remember that? That he can move his
You can move your eyes.
just glares at him.
The needle. All right. Here you go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's going to administer murphyprofen.
Okay.
And it doesn't cost me anything because I believe of my alchemical savant. It's one of those things. Hold on. Restorative
Okay,
reagents.
double
that's what
check
it is.
that, and then in
Yep.
the meantime, Ladlo, you did move pretty quickly. Thankfully, you were able to kind of, hook your arms under his shoulders and drag his snake body off this pressure plate. Even though you are paralyzed and everything feels numb, there's something else that feels a little different for you, Tahatla. I need a wisdom saving throw from you now as well.
He should be unparalyzed.
He is unparalyzed, but this is attacking his snaky mind. Jesus Christ.
Have you rolled above a 10?
Holy shit!
I don't know that you have.
No,
Oh,
Listen,
man.
the council isn't unreasonable, Flandy. You only need 2 references, and we'll knock the reapplication fee down to $225.
you can come back on the low roller team. As you are pulling him away, you start to notice for just a second, as he's kind of like blinking and getting his his motor skills back because of the lovely lesser restoration that cured his paralysis. His sort of brilliantly yellow golden eyes for just a moment as he kind of like blinks goes fully opaque and white before after another blink it goes back to his yellow eyes again.
Did you see that?
I did. Are you like I don't know much about snake physiology, but do your eyes normally go white? Do you have like a third eyelid? Fourth maybe?
But yes, but no. Did he feel anything? Can he recall anything? Sense anything? Any weirdness, or did he just be paralyzed?
Oh, I will mention you did. Like I said, there was sort of a strange feeling that you were under the effects of even after the paralysis went away. But just for a moment, it felt like someone was kind of peeking in on you, magically in some way. But it felt like you were being surveilled, and then it kind of tucked itself away.
I think
This is a good start, guys.
What'd you say? What'd you whisper?
No, I was like, this is a good start, guys.
Oh yeah.
We're trying.
The
starting to
snake is
feel
like,
like
are these
I don't
pressure
need the
plates?
auger.
Let me.
How? A whole ass bug bear.
Yeah,
I was literally
fine.
gonna say that Victor, your augury would likely be done around now, unless you stopped to watch the paralyzed snake.
No,
change
I
your
let him
noodle.
keep going. I'm just saying, I have a hunch. I feel like which one of these is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So who knows how to open
Looking
the
for a
door?
Not Tahatla, that's for damn sure.
Maybe start doing that.
I always kind of saw this as like you posing the situation. So like what exactly would Victor be considering in terms of like what he wants to get an omen on?
Us getting inside without getting noticed. Because my concern was us shouting for guards. Like I said, I feel like I know the answer now. Based on that description, but Victor doesn't.
With that as well, what is your what items did you get for this? I know
That's
you
what
got them
bought
from Mukami.
The
right?
Thunderbird feather.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, good. So it's the feather essentially. But as you finish your ritual spell for this cast, you watch as for a moment the feather kind of turns in the direction of the door, and then immediately sort of like bends at a 90-degree angle, which just makes you feel like it's likely not happy with that direction.
We'll tuck that away. I have feeling that this will not end well. Perhaps we should go through not the door. We go through the other way.
I don't know how much worse this can get, but okay.
I have a feeling that at this point now all the doors may be being watched more.
Agreed.
Very possible.
As Latha's helping up Tahatla, he's just gonna like, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. We can try it. And Ladlo steps on the pressure plate.
No, please,
He's gonna
no!
stop. He'll pull him before he does. He's like,
No,
no.
good boy. I
That's
need
a
a
big dude,
check
though.
from you to see if you stop him.
Yep, we'll try.
Ladlo's big
He's a
boy.
check. Oh boy,
Ladlo's
I'm Sleepy Boy. Yeah.
You just get pulled along.
We're testing this.
Ladlo, you step back onto the pressure plate. Nothing. Feel fine.
I think it's just you.
I think
Someone
it's
else come over
just
here.
you.
Can we stop
Oh.
stepping on the traps, please? Can we do that?
It's not a trap. It's just a tile. I feel fine.
Him being paralyzed and having to be chemically freed is absolutely a trap.
Why isn't it doing anything to me?
Are you criminal?
Great question.
Not that I know of.
I've never heard of racist traps before, but I guess it's possible.
Are you part of this crew?
I don't know who this crew is.
Tahatla's definitely inciting you, but I already know how this is gonna roll out.
Only Flandy in episode 2 is going to give himself disadvantage on all of his ability checks.
It's more fun that way, right?
And then be a rogue.
Yeah. And then be a rogue. While this is happening, Bert, could you please give me a perception check?
I have some perception.
You do. I was thinking between perception and investigation. I was like, he wouldn't investigate. He would just look.
Okay.
It feels better.
All right. If anyone who's Catholic will join me. Okay.
No one. Okay. Yeah. you're kind of looking around the space, but at the moment, nothing quite caught your attention for the time. Whatever's going on with Wadlow's real weird.
I think seeing the big fellow going, he would ask more. Should I try Big Switch?
No,
Yes, you should try that.
absolutely not.
You'll probably be fine.
I just want to ask this. Can I ask them both to roll persuasion here?
I mean, Merp is your boy. You guys have been hanging out for a bit. I don't know if you choose what Bert would do in this situation.
Okay.
But if they
No,
do,
you're
if you
right,
wanted
you're
to,
right.
if you wanted to be down to a persuasion roll, it absolutely can be. But I'm just
No, I get you. And I think it'd be fun, but no,
My
you're
persuasion
right.
is -1.
Okay.
He's
I do
like
it
three.
worse.
I was busy rereading Augury at the time. Did anyone bring thieves' tools within 10 feet of this door? Like, what are we doing with these switches?
I have thieves' tools, but our snake friend said
Well, yeah,
he
the
was,
snake friend's way over here. I thought he'd be working on the door. I'm just checking.
I was working on the snake guy because he was paralyzed, so I'm not,
Yumic is going to test his theory,
Okay, go for it.
his
Oh,
potential.
I'm getting off this plate. Hold on. See, go
Yumic
on.
doesn't know for sure how this door is actually supposed to work, but
Mhm.
you have described it as a massive stone slab.
Mhm.
So he's going to walk up, place his hand on it, and begin to commune with the stone and cast stone shape to carve a hole through the stone slab to the other side.
Ooh. The moment
his fourth
your
level spell slot.
scaly hands kind of touch the stone of this door, you immediately feel a sort of reaction of like an arcane burst against you. It doesn't hurt, but you just feel that something was activated as you went ahead and did this. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
You're
I'm
in
good
my
at those.
aura. It gives you no advantages, but you're in it.
Can I see him struggling with whatever burst just went out?
Yeah, it was visible. I almost said visual. Visible. For just a second, a sort of like purple dome almost kind of like expanded out around him and then disappeared.
Gotcha. This is a Foozca game, so I assume that fails. So I will.
Yeah, it does not pass, unfortunately.
One second. I got you. Maybe I don't. I do. You watch as he whips out his arm and like a little needle gun shoots out and you feel a little pinch on your neck, and you get a shot of Burtonol, which is a +5 to that save.
That
Oh
sounds
my
like a
God.
horrible chemical.
At least it's
so
not smelling salts anymore. His rat guy was throwing smelling salts at everyone.
I would
You
take
will-
smelling salts over that, actually.
I'll take that over this one. But as you are hit with some Burnall, you feel for just a second something was essentially attempting to kind of pervade into your mind. And rather than it having free reign of whatever your thoughts were, whatever your business here was, you're able to kind of block them out. But you recognize that a connection of some kind is established. And if while your hand is still against this door, anything you say will be heard from whoever is listening.
He's still going to attempt to cast the spell, but he's going to do his best to just clear his mind of anything.
As you kind of start the spell, you feel the magic that you are just used to using in this space start applying to the stone, but you do recognize that the stone itself is magic, and it almost feels like it's fighting against you. Give me your spellcasting modifier ability check, which I believe is charisma for you. For both, actually, yeah. You're a Sorlock, it's both. Charisma. Okay. As it goes off, you start seeing the stone starting to kind of like swirl around your hand as if it's trying to kind of core out, do exactly as you request, but it's just kind of spinning in place. You guys are watching as the stone almost looks like it's liquid and is just kind of spinning around his hand. And in your mind, you hear a voice that you have not heard before. Masculine, as far as you can tell. But you hear, state your business.
I was informed I could use your pathways to travel between cities and move my goods unnoticed.
We'll wait a second for that. I'm getting so many freaking gifts through our Discord and it distracted me for a second. Interesting. We have seen you around, but you've never been here. Are your friends traders as well?
Bodyguards and clients.
Okay, deception check.
I'm his client. He's not lying about me.
He's not, but there's 4 others here.
Don't worry about that. I could guard a body.
Not.
I buy you from him.
You hear just kind of a long pause before. Interesting. I don't suppose. One second. Step back from the door, please.
He will
You
follow the instructions.
okay? You hear you feel the connection as soon as you pull your hand away from the door, vanish for a second, and for a few moments it's just silence. And it feels like something's supposed to happen. There's just nothing right now. Even the stone seems to kind of revert back to its space or shape after being kind of manipulated in that way. And after a minute or so, you hear nothing, but you watch as the door starts to sort of slide open. Full blackness behind it, likely magically induced, as it is morning, and there is quite a bit of sun out right now, but it is just pitch black in there. And before you get to manage to say anything, you watch as a human male steps out. Sort of pale, has a beard, a sword on his hip, and seems to be in sort of what you can make out to be plate armor. Sort of looking around the team. You all went to Mukami's last night? Is that true?
Who are you?
I have many dealings with many of the merchants here. Yes, Mukami is one of them.
Sort of stares at everyone individually. You can give me another deception check as you are kind of front and center as he steps out.
Yes, there you go.
There it is. There it is. As you look over him, or as he looks over you, and you are kind of getting a good look at him. What exactly are you here to trade?
I was hoping to use your passages to get between cities more easily.
Which city are you interested in?
Foozca give me a city that I might normally traverse.
The problem with Kimatha Kimane is it is very isolated as a city. Mukami did say it was connected to other ones, but you don't know which ones. Also, my world is homebrewed, or like the city is homebrewed, but I like to kind of tie in the official stuff as well. So this city kind of lives in a land in the south that's nowhere near Faerun, but the Faerunian cities and such still exist, and also the others. So if you, in any kind of Toral knowledge, want to pull any city, you can, but plenty.
I have not scrolled up enough. I just scrolled up and saw the bitch ass he's talking right now. I stab him.
You don't know who that is.
I stab him.
I was
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was hoping to establish connections for my clients on the Sword Coast.
We do have connections there. It's a lot of bodyguards you're bringing.
It's a dangerous time. People have been disappearing. my line of work makes me a target.
Mm-hmm. Looking through and seeing the Tahatla behind. Aren't you guys under reform or something?
He's just kind of like, doesn't mean it's working.
Because that made me laugh. Give me a flat deception roll. I'm not going to give you disadvantage on that one.
Oh, come on. He's talking about stabbing people. Let's go.
That's hilarious.
All right, everybody, I need
Okay.
you to pray to whatever you pray to. Like, throw just some rats over your shoulder, whatever the lucky stuff is. Just do all of it.
Who throws rats?
The hard part is I don't pray to anybody. So, I mean, I guess I'll do that.
Oh, all right. It worked. Whatever you did worked.
Okay.
He's not a deceptive boy.
In staring at you, you watch the expression on his face kind of change to one that is instead curious as opposed to sort of accusational. And for a moment, you watch his eyes gloss over in the white that you weren't able to really notice in your own eyes. But as it does, he continues looking through everyone. Eyes are still white and settles on Ladlo.
Ladlo's just pressing the button, like stepping off and stepping back on. That is all he has been doing.
Meanwhile,
watches-
through the door, we
okay.
just hear ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
You're hearing the doorbell. Watching you see him extend his hand. You don't need to do that. I don't remember seeing you, but I suppose you're welcome.
Thank you. He
How
presses
well
it
do you
again.
know the rest?
Not particularly well. I take it they know each other fairly well, though.
So you're not his bodyguard?
I didn't say that. I just said I didn't know him very well.
All right, interesting. So you're here to trade. You're here to hang out? And you're a poorly reformed lizard.
You were a lizard.
Sorry, staring at Ladlo.
Ladlo points at Bert. No. Merp.
The big guy
Oh
or
my
the little
God.
guy?
The big guy.
Bert.
The big guy's Bert, yeah.
Big guy's Bert.
for
I got it
big.
right.
He's for
Oh, yeah.
big.
Bert for big. And
It's
he goes,
also Bumic. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
he just goes, I just follow where he goes.
Uh-huh.
Can Bert hear this?
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just talking out loud.
All right. Bert follow where Merp go.
So then I guess I'm following the little lizard.
All right. And Merp, what is your business?
I'm a client of BMX.
Bert and Merp, I
Point at
need.
each other.
I know, it's just this guy. Totally works out. Bert and Merp, I need either. No, actually, I just need a deception check from either of you. Please and thank you.
I mean, Bert's not lying. He's following Merp.
Hey, Merp is not lying either.
You're not, but you're lying on the intentions in which you are going through the door.
No, I committed to BMX safety.
I mean, if you want to roll deception, I'll roll deception. But
All right.
Yeah,
It
go
doesn't-
ahead,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
it doesn't fucking matter. It's -3 either way for me. So,
what's your bonus on that, man?
Fine, it's fine.
-3. There you go.
I got
-2.
I got a.
Whoa!
So Flandy was trying to act like he was cool and could
Get
get
the
back in
fuck
the
outta
club,
here, Neil.
but I
Shut
got
that
it.
up.
two in a
That's
row.
still
Crown,
positive.
man.
That's still,
The
that's
crown.
still a positive overall roll. Fuck you.
Positive.
He got two in a row. He got two back to back, sir.
Yeah, he also got a couple
Okay, so was that a roll, or can I roll one too?
Of course, I need you to roll. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
A little better.
Okay. Yeah. I do think a 13 is a little better than a nat 1. Or a -2 in this situation. The tension sort of hangs in the air as
Oh, I thought
he
I saw a
stares
5.
everyone
My
down.
bad.
And in doing so, the whites leave his eyes, and you see his eyes just kind of return to their brown state. All right. There could be some truths in here. I do know that you are a traitor, and you, for some reason, are marked to enter, points at Ladlo. But I kind of don't believe the rest of you. So, these two can make it in, and the rest of you can leave, or you can all leave. Those are your options.
Who are the two again?
Bumik and Ladlo.
Looking in, it's just a void, right? I don't see people like waiting to close the door.
No.
So what do you want to do, boss? You might hear the not so subtle racking of a crossbow behind you.
Somebody give that wizard a gun.
Oh man.
I would say, Bumik, you notice his eyes kind of fall back to you.
Unfortunate. I do need my security once I reach the other side.
Then I guess they'll have to find different passage. You're welcome.
And I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. Just curious, because you are a sorcerer, is this subtle spelled at all, or are you actively casting this in front of him?
Oh, it's straight up cast, yeah. I know.
Straight up
That's
cast.
the wrong button.
That's Dimension Door. Oh, that's
That's the
not
wrong
even you.
button.
I'm
No,
just.
that was me. I'm trying to read what this spell does.
As you start to cast it, let me just double check one thing. Actually, we'll just roll initiative, because I was gonna say he might react to it, but he gets to watch you do this, so that does mean that we are going to roll our initiative. So everyone please select your tokens and hit your initiative button. We will get everyone on the board. And then I think we'll take a break and we'll come back and probably do a round or two. And then
Oh my god, I rolled like a god.
oh my god.
Oh, look at Dennis. Damn.
Hey,
Yeah,
silly
we got some
question.
good rules out here.
Which
What's up?
button is it?
It's this is
Even though I
this is
said
gonna sound like almost mean, and it's not. It's the initiative button. It's in the center top-ish of your. It should say like next to your movement speed initiative, and you should be able to just click
I
on the
thought you
word
meant-
initiative.
In the middle
I
between armor
have it-
class and movement speed, yeah.
Tatla,
I have it in a
roll
different
22nd.
Disadvantage.
For some reason, I thought you meant click on your guy, and it was one of the things that popped up on there.
Yeah,
Got
you
it.
just gotta click on your guy first, so that way when you click initiative, it shows up in the turn order.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's an annoying thing it does, yeah.
All right, very nice. Let me clear out a couple things.
great.
Merp, you got a 24. Okay, good. Ladlo 5. Okay. All right. Does that all look accurate to everyone? Tahala doesn't make a difference, but I do believe you got a 19 first. But oh no, disadvantage because it's a
disadvantage.
check. You're right. I forgot it's a check. Good job keeping being honest. But as you are about to cast, you see him kind of springing into action. And we are going to start our combat here. The good news is we will essentially, that could be your action on your turn, and you go before him anyway. So it can kind of work out as everyone's springing into action here. But we'll take our break now. We'll take it for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how this skirmish in front of the door works out.
God.
So I'm sure it'll be great. This all worked out totally fine. Incredible deception checks around the board. But anyway, we'll be back. It's 9:27. We'll be back at 9:37. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a little bit. Bye. Yeah,
Five.
this is our first initiative. 5. 5 means we're live.
means
we're
we're
late. It
live.
was Nenner's fault, and he's first in initiative, so I couldn't go without him. So, boo Nenner. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just because of time, I think we'll probably get like 1 or maybe 2 rounds in, depending on how quickly things move. And then we will likely have to end the night. And you might hear Dubs in the background talking to our son.
Okay.
But anyway, we just rolled
Dubs
initiative.
appeared.
You can see Merp. You can see Bumik is about to cast a spell, and you watch as the human in front of you pulls the sword from his sheath. Initially on his hip, it looked like it was maybe a long sword or of some kind, but in pulling it out fully, it looks like it's a great sword. It looks far larger than the scabbard that was housing it. But it is your turn.
Would this sword be of a metal make?
That you recognize?
Yes.
You can give me an investigation, but that would be your action.
I mean, I'm an alchemist. It's like, you know,
I know, but like you got to take some time to look at it, you know.
I have the periodic table elements on my billow. All right, fine. Said investigation. He's always trying to make me roll for shit because he knows I rolled like a 4. Anywho.
That's a beautiful form, man.
Looks
Nice
rather
4.
silver.
Rather silver. Excellent. He is going to smash 2 what looks almost like clay elements and like rub them together and kind of haphazardly put them into his hand crossbow and fire it at him and cast heat metal on his sword specifically.
Heat metal. All right, so that is a Constitution save on his end, right? If I remember correctly.
I believe
You get the con
so.
save to not drop it, yeah.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
But
thank you.
it is heated regardless.
Yes,
If
exactly.
I'm not mistaken.
Because the con save is to not drop it. That's what it is. Dink.
Yes.
Someone gave me a D4 though, so hold on. I got I have a 2%. I have a 50% chance. No, I'm more than that, right? I need to roll a 2 or higher. So as long as it's not a 1, he doesn't drop
Seriously,
it.
Foos.
Listen,
Don't do this to me.
either the sword gets dropped or you deal damage. Like you can't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
okay.
get to do
if I
damage.
do damage, sorry.
Yes, you get to roll that for me.
Yes. Also,
called Don't
not only
Cook
do I
Me.
get to roll that,
Cook me
he
up.
gets a bonus 5 damage to that due to
Okay.
my
Go ahead and roll your
alchemical savant.
damage.
Hold
Then
on.
you just got a D4 from Acnith.
Fuck it, I'm gonna roll that right now.
You can't.
It's too late. Remind me you have one too from earlier.
Oh, incredible. That's an unders roll right there. We get
There it is.
the
So he
high
takes
and the low,
14
but that's fine.
fire damage.
19, right? Because of your bonus to thing.
I don't think
The
heat
plus 5 is
metal
working.
adds your.
Oh, it is worked into. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
just read the numbers and I was like, cool, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn. Actually, no, it's not. Hold on. Where am I?
I was gonna say, make sure you are where you
I'm
should be,
stabbing
because I do think Bumik should be closer. You don't necessarily need to be in, stabbing range or something, but
Oh, he's,
you were
he's trying
closest
not
to
to
the
get
door.
stabbed.
Oh, I know. You're good.
He's gonna kind of hide under this. Anyway, that's my turn. That's where I'm at.
Okay, sounds good. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary action. He's going to Misty Step right behind you. And that'll be the end of his legendary action. Bert, you're up.
All right. Seeing that one of his only sources in the desert for eels is making a move here, and then seeing this man appear behind his friend, we gotta make some moves here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to enter the Rage.
We like a Rage.
Yes.
Scout is also good.
And we are going to attempt to swing upon this man, like so. Oh,
Go for it.
Can I come back here actually to get some advantage, or no?
I think because he just literally popped up behind Murph, I don't know if that would be advantage just because Murph is reacting to him at the moment.
I have crossbow
unfortunately,
expert though.
It's
Oh
more
no,
about-
it's not. It's about the reactionary situation. Like you're
No, I
not
get you,
engaged
yeah.
with him
I'm trying
because
to
he
help
just
cheese,
popped
it's
in.
okay.
I know. I hear you. I hear you.
get
Right
you,
now,
okay.
no, but
I gotta look for
Regularly.
that cheese. I gotta look for that cheese.
No, I hear
Okay.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
hear you.
Let's try to swing upon this man. Okay.
Let's
I
go.
get two. I get two. Uno. No.
Oh, because you're doing. I was like, why is that so? Wait, you don't have potion of boldness on anymore.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Which you shouldn't. So just make sure you're.
Yeah,
adjusting
that was
for
that was
that.
from last time. I'm sorry. And
No,
okay,
you're fine. Either way.
let me try
Unfortunately,
again.
that was a 3. Yeah, go for it.
Nope.
Unfortunately, nope. Neither hits. Seems very agile as
I
both
rolled a
attacks
3
go
and a
off.
4. Wonderful. All right, that is my
Rough.
turn now.
Ducks under both attacks. At the end of your turn, he'll legendary action slice at my brother. He's going to get his regular attack. It doesn't matter what we're playing. Whenever I'm hitting my brother, it's like, hey, Nenners, that's a 34 sound.
It sounds terrible.
Yes, you absolutely get to hit him. Go ahead and roll that.
He has
that
disadvantage
damage.
because of heat metal.
If
True.
he-
Thank
will
you.
take that?
Perfect.
Yeah. You should never roll less. You should never roll lower.
It is
I
reverse
have to-
reverse.
I have to beat my brother's ass. It's tradition at this point.
I see. I see.
So I do have to ask. Would you say that Merp is now engaged with him?
No, he just got stabbed in the back.
Okay, gotcha.
But no, still flat.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Another
I rolled the
miss
2
from
and 3
him.
and a 4. What the fuck?
But yes, he just sliced into your back. But that's the end of his turn. Tahatla, you are up. Or his legendary action, excuse me.
For some reason, I thought I had more time.
No, you were like 3rd. If I didn't do those legendary actions, you would have been up way sooner.
Oh, that's not me. Okay. What happened?
That's heat metal concentration.
Oh, I forgot it was concentration. I totally thought it wasn't. Okay. let's put
I
that
really
in so I
hate that
remember.
I did this to myself because it's combat, but it doesn't count. He's gonna use a bonus action to get some insightful fighting going on.
Sounds good.
Yes, I know he has bananas fucking charisma, but I don't know this.
You're
until
fine.
I-
I'm cracking up because it's just so funny to be like, I'm gonna look at him real good. we're gonna find out.
Just glaring from
yeah,
across.
I forgot you have disadvantage. It's his deception, right? Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna be mad at me.
Yep. Sir, that passed my fucking natural. What was that? 19 almost.
Mm-hmm.
You bitch.
He is rather charismatic. Okay. That was your bonus action?
Assuming there's no plates in between him and this bitch. Also assuming I can't like get any other flanking of advantage, which is gonna be very sad for me.
Mhm.
He's just gonna scooch on up and start stabbing a bitch.
Go for it.
Doop 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 boo.
Thanks, babe. Just got advantage.
Wow.
Who does?
Oh, did you give him his snack yet? I
No,
paid for
he's-
that.
That's a nat too.
That's my turn.
Wow. Yep. Okay. He's gonna use his last legendary action to stab my brother again. Which is a flat roll now because he has advantage because of Dubs. I'm just gonna roll
Dubs.
that out for you, Nennis. There you go.
Dubs,
There's
I
that.
thought we had an accord.
You can take that. Bumick, you're up.
I don't appreciate this.
Well, I'm still doing the hold. I'm just turning doing
yes.
the hold person.
Wisdom saving
Um,
throw, right?
Wisdom saving throw, and they have disadvantage on ability checks.
An ability checks, but it's a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wait, did that sound right? Am I hearing this correctly? Okay. What is your DC for our lovely dramatic
It
roll here?
is. Let's scroll back up to it. Person. Why isn't it there? Good spells. 17.
Okay. Also, Nenners, I need your concentration, please.
Oh, yeah.
I almost hit int. Where the heck is wisdom? Why am I blind? Okay. That passes. You're fine. So heat metal's still on. Your whole
This would be a
person.
great time to use those inspirations to fuck who's over.
Yeah, you could lower it. Maggie has the other D20, I believe.
I do.
If you would like to.
You also
If
have a
you'd like
D4.
to, you could roll against me. You also have a D4.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Don't
It
feel
would
pressured.
need to be the D20 for it to work. And also, as Flynn said, don't feel pressured. Use it whenever you want.
I kind of want to
If you want to save it, that's totally fine.
Whatever
what
you
you-
kind of want
what
to
you
do, I
like.
think you kind of should.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
definitely do whatever it is
exactly.
that you
Whatever
want
you
to
kind of want to do is what
do.
you
It's
should do.
your thing.
Yeah, but I also will end a game with like 1,000,000 health potions. So like, tend to not use it and it will go away.
That's the way it ends. And then
You still have your turn to go to. It's
That's
Up to-
true. Never mind. Self-preservation.
self-preservation wins out in the end. You feel the whole person about to work, and then his eyes just kind of lock with yours for a second, and gives you a little finger shake, finger waggle. But that was your action. You have movement and bonus action. You guys see Nubs?
I do see Nubs. See right there. Look at Nubs. What up, Nubs?
He's on his
Nubs!
throne.
Bonus.
Show
Meow.
actions.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a step closer to the big void, and that's gonna be it.
All right. That brings it to his turn. Just double checking 1 second.
We gotta double check. He's gonna stab Ninners. Like he's established a pattern.
I'm gonna double check. I have to like make sure I know I can use blah 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 in place of blah 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 blah. Okay. Just making sure. All right. Turning to look at Bert behind him, the very large man with the very large axe, who thankfully missed him 3 times. Crazy luck there. But just turns in your direction, and you watch as, even though his great sword is in his left hand, his right one extends in your direction. You watch as sort of like a purplish whip seems to manifest in his hands and lash out at you. I need an intelligence saving throw against his ego whip, please.
You're asking me to roll. Okay, to roll.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you get this shit?
Ego whip.
From the purple cloud.
No, Potion of this. I don't have that. Just a 5.
Okay, gotcha.
Take that off.
Hey, well, Where Geek Comics. Hello, how are you? It's time for Nubs to visit. Right in time for you guys to come visit us as well. But thank you for the raid. We are on our 2nd episode, and they're fighting to get in the door. It's off to a really actually banana start because I feel like they're having terrible rolls and I'm having very good ones. So it's not great. But I just hit the barbarian with an intelligence save, and unfortunately it did not work out for him. As you get whipped essentially with this sort of psionic attack from him, on a fail, you are filled with self-doubt, leaving it unable to use its action on its next turn, only to take a dodge, disengage, or hide action. So your next turn, you must take the dodge, disengage, or hide action. You cannot use it for anything else.
Can I attempt to hide behind this man, or no?
No, I don't think there's a man in here you could hide behind. Just
There are some buildings you can't hide behind.
Oh, that'd be a
some
real life,
barns
dude.
that are too small for you, just in case you're wondering. But with that's his ego whip, and with his great sword, you see him immediately drop the kind of magical facade that was that, and slice down at my brother again. He gets 2 attacks on you at disadvantage
Of course.
because heat metal. So 1, 2. Oh, hey! All right.
Those both miss.
Look at that!
I'll take
Very
it.
nice. All
Disadvantage
right,
kick.
I feel like you like wisened up to it or something. Like after the first 2 stabs, you like turned around to face him, but he misses with those 2. He did that. I don't believe he has. Yeah. Okay. That will be the end of his turn, which brings us to Victor.
All right. Kind of just ganging up on this guy, but
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna. I
He
think I
deserves
get
it.
advantage from the thought, so I will
Mm-hmm.
throw an unarmed strike.
Sure.
You do? Did you? You called him. It took a minute to catch up, but I finally understood that you called him a
we
thought.
got there.
Go for it. Yeah, that absolutely lands. Nice.
I'm choosing lightning damage as the markings on my
Oh,
arm.
rad is radiant. I was like, I don't know what rad damage is.
No, it's
so-
just it
Rad,
got
dude.
long.
It's a sick burn.
And the joy of joys that is this, because of dealing lightning damage, I'm gonna push him 10 feet up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna jump and push him 10 feet down if I'm lucky.
Dragon Ball Z, let's go. Amazing.
I think I can jump 10 feet pretty easily with my strength score, but
That's too cool. I'm not saying no to that. Fucking roll your attack.
All right. Do I still have advantage? I'm no
Don't bring
longer
it up as
across
a
from
question.
anybody.
I don't give a shit. Give me advantage. This is cool. There you go. Roll your damage.
Oh
Well,
my
minimum damage,
God.
but lightning damage back towards the ground, and I'm just gonna land where I was.
Amazing.
Fuck it,
just
in
'cause it was
that
me.
pose you've drawn me in. Because I can.
Second episode in, validation from me. Okay, amazing.
That second strike was my bonus action. I'm not enough monk levels to have extra attack. So
Okay,
that is
gotcha.
all of my
So you
stuff.
moved up and you did that. Okay, cool. All right. At the end of your turn, he'll use his legendary action to get out of here. Just gonna do a little bit of measuring real quick. And pop up next to Bumik. Oh, not Bumik, sorry, that's Ladlo. Bumik, you're fine, don't worry about it. Ladlo, it's your turn. You watch as he disappears in like a puff of what looks like almost silvery smoke before he reappears right beside you. Great sword, still burning his hands. Oh wait, does he get a save at the end of his turn or something? No, he just takes damage consistently? Or how does that work? Heat metal?
I can use my bonus action on my turn
Ah.
to ignite it, and then he needs to make a save or get burned again.
Gotcha,
I think.
gotcha. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Great.
I'm assuming
Great.
he Misty stepped, not moved.
It was a teleport, yeah.
Wait, it was a Misty Step?
It was a weird looking Misty Step if it was that.
It was some shit that I can't tell you because
I'm
I
not-
know what player.
I'm not used to having a character who has the ability to counter spells, so I have to keep thinking about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Mm.
I think Ladlo just like turns and looks over his shoulder and just like puts a finger up and just like does some deep breathing exercises. Bonus action, start a blade song so that I get all of those.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
All of those good things. And then just make 2 longsword attacks because I can do that.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see.
Oh no!
They're both
Oh,
bad. Wait, I have a d20. One of them's not going to be
You do.
bad.
There you go.
Okay,
Well-
yeah, so you can add it to, I imagine that, yeah, that would
Hey.
One of
absolutely
them's
hit.
not going to be bad. Yes.
One of
So
them's
the
not going
first
to be
one will
bad.
hit. Yes. Oh,
I
goodness.
can do that. I can do that. That's acceptable to me. Hello?
You got to click on where it says longsword and roll 20 underneath the number that you
Oh,
rolled, and that will roll damage. There you go.
yeah, I see.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm also double checking something because I think we
don't
didn't
you get
add
extra
the.
shit for?
You
Yeah.
should get a bonus onto it. Oh no, it isn't a plus or anything. Okay, it's more just the extra stuff you do with it,
Mhm.
if you would like. Okay, gotcha. Just wanted to make sure.
Plus the AC
So,
bonus, which is what I'm very much interested in.
yeah. Yes. So it's that. He'll. Oh, I did not do the correct hit points. Okay, nice. So the first one sinks in true, and the second he just kind of bats that one away. But yeah, that was your action and bonus action. Would you like to move or stay right where you are?
I'm just gonna stay right where I am and continue pressing the button that I am standing on.
Okay. Excellent.
Ah, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
I hope it's happening inside of his head. That's all. I'm just like, fuck you.
It's the annoying like AI stuff. Is like there is a visitor at the front. There is a visitor at the front. There is a visitor at the front.
Just,
Unfamiliar
like,
face
talking over
detected.
itself. Amazing. All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action. I'm just double checking. Okay. Right beside Ladlo, as you hit him with the first blade, and he kind of bats the other one away. I'm not sure why you were granted access, but here you are. By the way, your friends aren't going to like this. He extends his hands, great sword still in arms, but looking towards the 4 in the corner over there. You watch as sort of like purplish tendrils spill out from his fingertips and sort
Counter
of
spell.
envelop. It's not a spell. It's
No!
I
want to use counterspell so bad.
I know you. Trust me, you'll be able to. This one not so much though. He's using
I don't
his
believe it. I don't
psychic-
think I've seen you ever use a caster.
I have.
It's always magical abilities.
I have, and let me tell you, I had 3 people in the fucking team who could counterspell me, and I got 0 spells off. And this is their fault. No, I'm kidding. I didn't counterspell all day. Anyway, he's using his Psychic Crush. So as the purple tendrils kind of come out from his fingers, they wrap around the 4 that are over there. So
Is this Psychic
Tahatla,
Crush on all
Merp,
of us?
And he has a Psychic Crush on all. You're very cute. I need intelligence saving throws from all 4 of you.
Got it.
Bert, Merp, Victor, and Tahatla.
You want me to roll you a fail here? Okay. Gotcha.
I like you.
How is this intelligence?
Incredible.
I think you misunderstand. Foos wanted you to roll. 0 is not rolling.
Oh, hold on. I have a D4.
I have a D4 too. Do you want it?
Do you want it?
Saves him.
Does a 15 pass?
Not for me.
I'm missing
You're
someone,
missing
aren't I?
You're missing me.
Okay. Hurry up.
It's
What are you doing?
the same, right?
You do job.
Yes.
I was reading through a long list of shit to see if I had anything to
Let's
thwart your
go.
stupid plan. Take that!
Let's go. You're gonna be very happy about this because you will take half damage. But
No damage.
Does a
Those
15
are-
pass? I need
I
to
feel
know.
like we're about to find out if you shut up.
I don't think it
Sorry.
You guys watch. No, you're fine. As all the tendrils wrap around each one of you and constrict tightly. Bert, you find I feel so bad. I'm just bullying Kit this fucking fight. You find yourself stunned.
I still
You
love
take
you.
full damage. The rest, everyone else, you passed. 15 is exactly what you needed to pass. So you do not. You take half damage and you are not stunned. This can be bonkers damage. So we're gonna hope that I don't roll well. Oh, kinda did.
What kind
there's
of
3 ones in there. It is psychic damage. So those who passed, you take 20, you take 22. Bert, you take 44.
This does not count as a spell?
This is not a spell, it's an ability. It is Psychic Crush.
I'm just making sure because I do have magic resistance. I just wanted to...
You weren't listening earlier. All our bosses have
I wasn't
spell-like,
sure.
not spells, so you can't counter them. They're all
I
resistance.
wasn't sure if magic resistance was different than being able to counterspell it. Which is...
Well, you have to check the UNT thing, because if it's just magic, I don't know. I think it might count. Hold on, can you post your UNT
It just
resistance?
says, yeah, just...
It's spells.
Oh,
okay,
so
right.
Yeah, it does say spells.
Because
That's why I
sometimes
wasn't
it says magic and sometimes it spells. That's why I was like, if it is, unfortunately, you do not take.
Change the thing real quick.
That's all he's got, though. That brings us to Merp. We are at the. Oh, right. Yep. Woo! Like a G. You're up.
I feel like I
Sorry, I muted myself because I was
fine.
muttering. All right, he's that was unfucking pleasant. Given that that just went off. He's in front of that. What are my plans? Of course, both are bonus actions, so that's fucking fantastic. He is going to kind of click a button on his crossbow, which has a little activator on it, and that's going to force a save from your boy for my bonus action. Because fuck that guy. And let me know if he passes or fails. In the meantime, he's going to run over to
For the
Merp.
yes, thank you.
for the
Your Merp.
heat metal. I'm Merp. Oh, my spell is 17. I don't know why it's showing as 16. So
Oh, I thought I saw it as 17. Maybe it was someone else's.
alright,
Come
that could be
on.
crazy. Of course. And so hold on, let me get you that damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's good. You cannot lose. This is a good spell for
Yeah,
an
no. This is the reason why I'm packing that heat. 14 all day. All right, and then he's gonna run up and give just that kind of in a hurry and like worried pulls out a kind of hypodermic needle situation and just gives Bert a glute injection of cure wounds. And I get a bunch of bonuses to that, so give me a second.
But I feel like you have to lean up because you're so little.
Yeah. That's a +8 on top of that because I have the Healy gloves and I'm an alchemist savant. So he gets just
17?
Yeah, so it should be 17 back. And that's movement. That's bonus action. He is. He's gonna put his
Jesus. that's
like back into
brutal.
a cubby little area, and that's the end of his turn. Thank you.
Sounds good. No problem. He can't do anything else. Bert, unfortunately, you find yourself stunned, but you are good at the end of your turn. You are unstunned. So
Hold on,
what's up?
I lied. He gets bonus stuff too because my thingy, you get restorative reagents, I believe, which means no, it's just an elixir. I'm sorry, you're good. Never mind. Forget it.
Does the stun also consume the turn where he can't use his action?
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least it's not 2 turns in a row. It's
Yeah. No.
one real
Yeah,
bad
of course. Oh my God.
No,
No.
I
It
start
doesn't
complaining at
push
that
off-
point, but yeah.
No, that's bonkers. Which brings us to Tahatma.
I'm just having flashbacks to numerous Ninner's fights where at least one of us was KO'd for the majority of the fight. We're just like, okay, I'll just watch it.
Yeah, just like, I'm gonna take a nap. You guys carry on. I'm just gonna lay down.
Oh yes, I can. Would I get advantage from the spot, sir?
Oh yes, I can. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Slither your snaky body over there.
Yeah, the visuals are upsetting if you think about it.
Can I get out of the
Do you
woods?
use
What
your arms?
Asking the real question. They just keep the momentum going.
It's like the mom power walk.
See, I was picturing like swimming.
like hands on the dirt.
Yeah.
I was picturing that you coiled your body up into a spring.
All right. Well, here's the first attack.
Oh. Well, yeah. No. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Correct. That hits. Absolutely.
There's that, and
Sneak attack. Also, just so you guys know, we're gonna go through this full round and then we'll end the night.
ooh,
Oh, nice. Let's go. Wow, that's a great roll.
that is a
Hello.
great roll. I move, so I can't steady aim to do anything there.
Good job, Planty. Good job.
I would hide or something like that, but I imagine he's gonna bitch his ass out again. So double check on the rest of my bonus actions. Insightful sounds silly right now, so he'll just
You can
bonus
disengage.
action swing with his dagger.
Swing.
Let's imagine it's this one, which I think I have set up to be appropriate AC.
Nice.
And
That hits.
that one is like, oh no, that one doesn't get the +5. It re-added it, didn't it? Yeah.
Did it? So you rolled a nat 1? Okay.
Yeah, it did. I thought it took that off. I think it automatically added it back.
Oh my god.
Because it's offhand.
That's incredible. Okay, gotcha.
Just
Yeah, I
flick
think so.
That's his turn.
All right, very nice. Bumik, it is your turn.
Bumik's gonna do the classic warlock thing. Rocks from his shell are gonna break off, fly down his arms as energy begins to build up in his arms, and he's gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at this good
Let's
sir.
go.
Hell yeah.
Someone pray for Rev. I feel like you haven't had some great rolls right now. This is 8 and a 6. They both miss.
I
Unfortunately.
am going to use Tides of Chaos to allow me to
Yes!
roll at advantage.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
There you go.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There we go.
You don't want to fish for
And
the crit.
then add 4 more to that, so a total of 10.
Is it? I do see a 4 already added to that. You rolled a net 2 plus 4. Is
my
there an extra on top of it?
First attack adds 4 bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. All right. So 10 total. All right. I'm so used to like double checking my math, but I'm like, no, I can minus 10 from that. That's totally fine. I got it. Big brain time. All right. That is your. Okay. Yep. See you scooching. I was like, are you gonna do anything else? Or
No, I don't have any of them. I don't really have bonus actions.
Okay. Very nice. No. Yeah. That's the caster life, right? Where it's like, I
Right.
either have a bonus action or nothing at all. Okay. At the end of your turn, it is his full turn. He's gonna see if he gets his whip back. He does.
Wow.
Okay. I haven't rolled a 6 or a 5 on any of my baddies in a minute. Feels good. Okay. But he is going to. Who's next to him? Tatla and you. Just seeing what he's got. Tahatla, you did stab him pretty good, but you see him look back at you and just. How's that reform going again? He's going to reach out with his ego whip. I need an intelligence saving throw from you, please. Oh. Exactly what you needed, my man. Exactly what you needed. Oh, shit. I think the first time I hit Bert, I don't know if I gave you the damage for it. Because I think I just made you that thing. Oh, God! That's for you. Unfortunately.
For me?
Yeah.
Tasty.
Was that an attack?
No. An attack is like usually if I have to roll an attack roll.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Is that magical?
Yeah. It's psionic. It's weird
I pass
shit.
anyways.
If it's like an
fine.
ability. Yeah, you pass anyway,
Yeah.
so you take the 21. Bert, or Kit, do me a favor and check if I made you take damage for the first ego whip, because I feel like you didn't.
I still take
just
21
gonna-
for passing,
I'm
or do I
gonna-
take half of
yeah, you
that?
do. I'm rolling really well on these. Take 19, Bert, for the psychic damage in the first round when I was supposed to hit you with that.
You're gonna kill us on episode 2? Damn.
It-
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Which, speaking of, it's now his attack turns, and he's
Just
gonna
verifying
turn around and swing on
It
you.
is full damage for the pass.
It is half damage for the pass. I apologize
Okay.
if I said full. You take half damage for the pass. So that would be 10. We round down.
It's a big difference. Just make
It is
sure.
big difference. No, that's a good thing to clarify on. 2 swings on you, misses both. That's how we like it, baby. Oh. It's about time my rolls started not being great.
You want better rolls?
he
Go
is-
fight Merp. I mean, what?
That's true. If
Fuck
I go over to
you.
Netters, I'll roll 19s all day. It's fantastic. But that was part of his action. He won't do that yet. He'll wait. Okay. So he'll stay there after whipping you and then missing his attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Victor, you're up.
Significantly worse? It's not significantly worse. I don't have it prepared. Never mind. I was looking at my list of attacks. I was like, I could do. Didn't prepare it. So, what we're going to do,
Yeah, that's
go
right.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to hit a man.
You're gonna hit him, man.
Damn.
Oh, that hits. I don't know why I didn't register that. Yep. Thank you. Okay.
That is
Thank you for
again
rolling
16
on.
lightning, but I am not going to push him because it is a may, not a
Not gonna-
do.
Dragon Ball Z. No, you're good. Yeah.
And then I'm going to burn a point to do 2 attacks as a bonus action. One of those and one of those. So I'm pretty sure those both miss.
I do both miss, unfortunately.
No, it's the track record. If you use action surge or a flurry of blows, they just all miss. That's how those
Yeah,
abilities
exactly.
are there. They're just there
If
to
you
let
get-
you roll more dice.
Yeah.
If you get extra attacks, you will miss. It's the
Yep.
land
But I got
rule
him
of
the one
law.
time, and that's something. I don't know how to do this crit fail thing, but I would in chat if I did.
What you should have done was drop kick the snake out of that like position and then use the flurry of blows at advantage on him.
So I see. So you'd relocate him. I get it now.
I mean, I guess I technically could have hit him and knocked him 10 feet. He'd have taken 16 damage.
punched Tahatla out of the way. Fuck you. Rude. Okay.
Oh, God.
Victor, are you ending your turn there?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's gonna legendary action attack the snaky boy. Disadvantage. I realized I didn't roll those at disadvantage, so we can count that 1 and the 3 for one of his normal attacks, and then I'll roll one more time on his turn because that's another 1, baby. Okay, and then this is his legendary action attack.
Oh, that was a
disadvantage.
29.
Oh, we got a 24 anyway. That's for you, Flandy. You take 16. That's the end of his legendary action. Ladlo, you are up.
Don't forget you have temporary hit points from our. Oh no, you don't, but everyone else
He
does.
didn't.
So don't forget that.
He will actually uncanny dodge this time because that's an actual attack. Take that. I'm taking
Absolutely
8.
is. So you take 8. Yeah.
I did it.
Warranted.
did the
No,
thing.
absolutely. I feel like between you and then Maggie's first counter spell, it's gonna be like I'm gonna jump in when I'm ready.
I'm
wait.
fucking ready. Do I have advantage if I hit him with my longsword from here?
You absolutely do.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna make 2 attacks.
Yep. Woo!
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Also,
Here we go.
bonus action, we're using the. I wanted to roll all of the damage all at once, but I will roll damage right now.
Yep. Nice. We'll click the second one because it'll auto roll the second or like the double.
The crit.
Whatever. Yeah. The crit. If it works.
Oh, like that.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. It'll do that for you. So we'll take the 10 and then the 12. So 22.
And then
You
my
bop
really
into-
cool sword.
Your very cool sword.
My very cool, not at all weird sword. Has a bonus action where I can immediately cast Vicious Mockery.
You do.
I love this.
Which I
love this so
actually
much.
realized I don't have that spell on my thing.
Oh no, it's fine. I know
it-
it's a wisdom save. What is your spell DC?
It is 15. Wait, I feel like
Feels low.
that feels very low. Does that change?
Your int isn't super high. I do know.
My
it's like
intelligence
17.
is not that
yeah,
high,
that-
so that's actually probably true.
That's
Well,
why
it's a
I did the
+3.
same.
Okay, then 15
No.
is correct then.
Yeah.
15 exactly. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
like when I checked it because I was like,
Well,
is
it's a
that- okay.
15.
All right. He has a +7, so he needs a
Roll
8 or
that. I
higher.
have a D4 still. Can I?
You do. If it's
I-
within range, of course you can. So I need an 8 or higher to pass this.
Yeah,
I
but you're
kind of
a
want to
crit
fail because this is so funny. Oh, is that advantaged or disadvantaged? Doesn't matter.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I rolled bananas for both.
Nobody likes.
Just, hold on. I think it's just if you get a 20. So did you do with that?
Oh no. You're fine. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not gonna do the.
The other thing it does.
you're
Okay, so
good.
it just doesn't work.
Yeah, he just resists it. Yeah.
How do you mock him though?
Ladlo takes
The
a
sword
very
does.
deep yeah, it's a deep sigh, but the sword is just like, I think it's still Ladlo's voice, and it's like, I don't think you're that attractive. It's just like something really out of fucking nowhere. And Ladlo's like, God damn it, like, sorry. It does
See him kind
that.
of look over his shoulder at you. He resisted the spell, but he's hurt on the inside.
It's the
Beautiful,
sword.
beautiful.
It does that.
Amazing. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? I think that was action, bonus action. You still have movement if you'd like.
Nah, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna keep pressing this stupid button.
It'll do something. Just like
Eventually,
stomping on it.
maybe.
At the end of your turn, it does end our second round, but this kind of works thematically as well. But you guys will watch as he'll kind of disappear into what seems to be that smoke again, as you saw before, right towards the entrance where the blackness kind of starts taking over, but not quite. It's a strange, like, almost he's cut in half with the darkness as the magic of whatever is concealing that tunnel kind of cloaks him, half of him at least. But I'm looking over the team. I guess we'll continue this elsewhere. And he's going to step back into it. I'll leave us in initiative order just in case some nonsense you guys want to do when we come back. But he is retreating. I was going to mention it, but the description was too fucking cool. But he was in bloody territory. You guys did do a good amount of damage to him, and he was starting to not look great. So he is retreating. But this is where we're going to end our second episode. And we will not be back next week, unfortunately. I'm on a company retreat, so I won't be here. But I believe we'll be back the week after that. I know! I'll be, like, landing on the plane at, like, 8 p.m., so they ain't no way.
You should probably be in the plane.
You shouldn't land on a plane because that'll.
I'm landing
like,
on the plane.
planes on
I'm
planes.
just,
Be in
I got
the plane
reins and I'm
while it's
holding on to
The
the
plane-
outside.
the plane should land on the runway.
Concentrate in the upright
Right.
line.
It let you fly the plane? That's crazy.
Immediately derailed. Okay, so our lovely guests, while I'm looking for someone to raid, I'd love for you guys to let everyone know where they might be able to find you and such. I'll start with not Maggie because it looks like she was looking elsewhere, but Rev. Would you like to tell everyone where they can find you, what you do?
Once again, I'm Rev, a variety streamer here on Twitch, playing an assortment of video games. As mentioned at the beginning, I'm working my way through Dragon Age right now in hopes of beating it before the new one comes out in October. Other than that, I also run a Pathfinder game every other Monday, with Foozca as one of my wonderful players. Yeah, we just love hanging out with people in chat, making new friends, and RPGs. So then I will hand it over to Maggie.
That's me. Hello. I'm Maggie. You can find me on the internet at my various socials, also over at Altered. I actually can't talk anymore. Altered Echo Archives. That's on Twitch. We play every other Sunday. It's very fun. I play the physical embodiment of anxiety. I love her. Yeah, she's a dumb idiot and she's great. And then the rest of my socials where I say every thought I've ever had all at once. Other than that, I will give it over to Kit. Because you weren't looking at the screen.
Gotcha.
Okay, I tell you what. Okay.
I just saw your name first, sorry.
All right, no problemo. Hi, call me
not
Kid. Whatever you want to call me, yeah. Once again, you'll mostly find me here. The only other part of the internet you'll find me is likely Elite Chess or playing Magic nowadays. I do a mini series, and that's about it, I think. Don Jose, por favor.
Well, sure. Real quick, I guess you can find me here, or here. So just stop by most of the days of the week. And then I'm doing D&D stuff. Dispel Logic, Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do D&D stuff, but in a different group of people, ocean themed. It's good times. And every other Sunday, which this upcoming Sunday is the every other Sunday, I usually around noon Eastern, play Mass Effect currently, where it's RNG, all the decisions, dialogue, skill points, all decided randomly. And we are about to wrap up the first game before we move on into Mass Effect 2.
Yes.
We're doing the commands to kidnap Joe, but we've already kidnapped you, so I feel like it has
It's
less
true.
impact
I
now.
was stolen and brought over here. Frandy, you do stuff.
Hi, I'm Frandy. You can find me, figure it out. But that's not a challenge. Don't be creepy about it. You can find me. It's easy. Don't just, who didn't get
Getting
dinners?
mixed signals here, my guy.
I mean, it's easy now.
Oh, see, now it's a challenge, though.
I feel like you crashed the car and then, like, mid-crash, handed me the steering wheel. I'm just like,
Off of the car and passed
just
it
popped
over.
out, like, what am I supposed to do? I'm Netters. I'm here most of the time. I'll be here Friday. I'll be here Saturday. Hanging out on Foozca channel most, pretty much my entire life is going to be here. But Space Marine has reignited the 40k thing in me, so I've been playing that, and I've actually reinstalled Dawn of War, and I'll be playing that. So if anyone wants to get some multiplayer shit, let me know. I'm totally down. And I'm going too long. Who hasn't gone? Flanders.
Literally no one.
Maggie. It's me. I'm last, right? Foos, go.
Hello! I think Flandy turned on the afterburners because he saw the raid, and then I just stopped it and started it again. So we're gonna go raid Folk and Myth because I didn't want people to, get cut off in the middle of saying our goodbyes. But yeah, thank you once again. We super appreciate it. We'll be back Friday and Saturday with our regular scheduled games, and we'll be back not next week, but the week after that with our lovely Task Team M episode 3. So thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna go raid Folk and Myth. I have not read them before, but I know Miko because he's from another channel that I can't remember right now, and I'm being terrible at it. But we're gonna go say hi. We have to stretch because Campfire Stories just arrived and told us to stretch, so we're gonna stretch on it and hydrate on our way out. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for dropping by, and raid time. Bye.